Hello and welcome everybody to session, 12. I gotta update the session number on here. Of Descent into Avernus. Would anybody like to give a recap of last week's happenings?
You know it.
Alright, get it.
Don't need any of that sweet NPC inspiration again.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, we continued our combat down to the sewers in the Van Tamper Villa, fighting against Lady Van Tamper herself and her devils and cultists scum. A couple of highlights from that combat: Garrick and Eldrin took out a bunch of cultists, and Edmund bisected poor Lady Van Tamper, and Anthony Miller killed a barbed devil, and Eldrin killed a bearded devil. People were falling all over the place, bodies everywhere. Anthony Miller went ahead and cut off a lady's head, just like Amric, so both are now in the bag of holding. Creepy as hell. Once all that was taken care of, Eldrin stabilized his grievous wounds with a medicine check, and then we conga line through his healing spirit to heal everybody up. The angel statues that were in the room with all the fiendish tapestries has glowing eyes and seems to have a hollow head, but no one really recognizes what it is, unfortunately. The southern room below that, where Edmund had felt a sick feeling before, has a weird flame that's in an angelic shape, and it burns like normal. It's not an illusion, so party guesses it's probably evocation magic of some kind. Heads to the jails and breaks out a couple of people. We're looking for Rhea, who we did find alive, luckily, but also found someone named Fallister Fisk, who was an older gentleman with a dyed red goatee, and Lady Satir Dion Hoon, I think is how you say it.
Cute!
Cute? I don't know. Who's a younger woman that seemed to be of nobility. Fallister claims he was investigating the Van Thampers for information to give to his employer, and Satir says she's not sure exactly why she was taken. She was grabbed by people in masks, but thinks it was probably for political leverage in the rulership of Baldur's Gate. Party headed back to grab Trisha and an unconscious Thirstwell. I think the only living Van Thamper as far as I can remember. For how long? Yeah, I was going to say for how long. Who knows? His head could end up in a bag at some point. Fallister then offers to lead the party to the vault, the Van Thamper family vault, during which Eldrin actually lags behind and has a conversation with him. And good thing that happened, because, boy, a lot of information got revealed. Apparently, he was hired by a Silvira Savakazim from Candlekeep, who's an expert of the Nine Hells, and she believes that Krieg made a bargain with an archdevil, to basically sign away all of Elturel, which is why it disappeared. For the deal of that size, he is likely in possession of an infernal puzzle box, which would contain his contract. Fallister was sent to find the box and bring it back to her so she could open it and prove this. He describes it as some sort of odd cube and asks if Eldrin's seen anything like that, and Eldrin lies, says he hasn't. Those of you keeping up with the stream will remember that the party did find a cube in Thirstwell's bedroom. Fallister says that she'd pay very well for it in gold or magic items if we do find it. Only Eldrin and Anthony Miller know this stuff currently. Anthony Miller thanks to her perception being ridiculously high. Once inside the vault, we come across Avius Krieg, the man of the hour. And party notices that the shadow being cast on the wall isn't his body. It's a shadow of like a weird, short, pudgy thing with horns and wings. Edmund casts Divine Sense and gets a fiendish aura coming from a shield that's hanging on the wall, but not from Krieg himself. Rhea, at some point, tries to run over to Krieg. Eldrin and Anthony Miller hold her back. There's some conversation. Krieg's basically lying about everything. It sounds like he hasn't actually been a prisoner here. At some point, Edmund starts hearing a voice inside of his head, claiming to be the Hidden Lord, and that he's trapped inside of a shield, and wants him to free him, basically. Edmund tells the party about this, and nobody really recognizes that name, unfortunately. And it ends up offering Edmund help in rescuing Elturel. It says he can, if you free him, that he can help get Elturel back. Falasar confronts Krieg regarding the puzzle box. Krieg appears to not be lying about knowing the box, but he probably was lying based on all of his other lies. And claims that he came to see older Ravengard and was shocked to learn that Elturel had completely vanished, which Anthony knows for a fact he was lying about. He says that he thinks Lady Van Thamper was trying to get him to determine how to free the Celestial being from the shield, and confirms that he does know that it's the Hidden Lord, and that he claims the Hidden Lord is a Planetar, which is a high-level Celestial. Derek points out that the vault's not even locked, and Krieg could have left at any time, so he likely wasn't a prisoner, which was amusing. When Rhea goes to try and defend Krieg, combat breaks out. Party knocks out Rhea and manacles both of them. During the combat, though, Krieg tried to use his holy symbol of Torm to cast magic, and instead it burned him. A la vampire crucifix style. And while Eldrin was standing next to the shield while fighting Krieg, he felt extremely uncomfortable for some reason. Party doesn't know this yet, I think, but just a note in case everything got there. And he states that the party should destroy the shield, to which the Hidden Lord responds in everyone's head repeatedly, yes, over and over again. So the party decides not to do that, and instead shimmies it into the bag of holding without touching it. And as it disappears into the bag, Edmund hears, "Don't forget what I offered," about Elturel. The party then loots the vault, as you do, and found a bunch of stuff. The only thing really that I wrote down to go over for this, is because it may be relevant, is some kind of ceremonial dagger that is broken into. That might be relevant at some point, who knows. We then searched the rest of the place. Things of note we found were a summoning circle that seemed to be used for some kind of divination, maybe, or summoning. And then Fabius Krieg had his own private room, which means the scum probably wasn't a prisoner, just like we think. And then eventually we get him to confirm some things about the angel statue in flame, that apparently they are the being known as Zariel, which is apparently a Solar, and is the one who recruited people to ride down to the Hells themselves, which is the formation of the Hell Riders, how they were formed, and that apparently Zariel is the one who provided the companion to Elturel in the first place. During this conversation, Krieg also points out that there's some carved runes the party missed on a door frame that read, "That which falls can rise again." Sometime right around that, Anthemilla decides to go ahead and just shatter the head of the statue of Zariel and finds a glowing mace inside. That's where we left off. Sorry, that was a bit long-winded. There's a lot.
Yeah, everyone except for Kenny gained inspirations for having the patience to listen. No, thank you, Kenny. That was really good. Please gain inspiration. It was the polar opposite of Maurice's attempt last week, where he said like 2 words.
I said 3 full sentences, which encapsulated the whole thing. It was a perfect recap of the importance.
I invite our audience to go back and watch and judge for themselves. All right, with that,
work smart, not hard.
With that, you find yourselves in front of the shattered head of an angel statue. What would the party like to do? I'm sure they've all thought about it and definitely have a plan on what they want to do next.
I grabbed the mace.
You grab the mace. It's shiny. It's literally glowing.
If we're all done here, we can finally check on that trapdoor behind that secret passage.
Fallister would speak up when you said that. And he would say, that's an escape path that leads to the stables. I think that the family intended to use that as an escape path if they were ever raided.
Well, that didn't help them much.
Not at all.
They were pretty confident of victory when you aggroed the entire dungeon.
And heads up, Kenny, you're muted.
I just said fair.
Class.
Just before you get.
It is classic Kenny.
Classic Kenny.
So the only thing, maybe, there's that gas poison chest upstairs that we left alone to air out the fart chest.
Fart chest.
Yeah, maybe that's where they're keeping the
the fart
cube.
chest.
That's a good idea. We should check it out. Baldur kind of pipes up. He says, I can't leave until we find it. I'm certain it's here.
That's all I got.
He'll kind of...
I don't know. Well, I don't know if the rest of the party reacts
No.
to that.
Yeah. The thing is I feel like I definitely would. But I didn't have the conversation you had with this guy, so I don't necessarily trust him. So I would probably just inquire, what's this cube you're looking for?
he verifies that Krieg and Rhea are unconscious. And...
Wait, Krieg's not unconscious. Just
Oh,
for the
Krieg's not
record.
unconscious.
Oh,
I don't
forgot
think he
about
is,
that.
is he?
He's
No,
not.
Yeah,
because I was asking him questions about the statue.
I probably shouldn't have had him say that then. That's okay. At this point, he kind of trusts you after the display of what happened in the vault. So he would bring it up. He would say,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, he probably wouldn't have brought up the cube. Gotcha.
yeah, but it's okay because the reason he didn't was because he thought you were companions or Hellriders. So he was a little concerned, but he's substantially less concerned after the display in the vault, where you bludgeoned people to death or to unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Happens.
So he would simply say he probably wouldn't go into great detail, and he says there's an object this family is hidden, and I have been employed to find it. It looks like a cube. And he kind of looks over at Krieg in disgust. He says, it'll prove everything. And Krieg just doesn't look at him. He's kind of looking at the ground now, despondent. Not really saying anything.
Hmm.
Do you know what it is?
We're
What-
pretty
what-
sure
How does a cube prove anything? I don't understand.
he would
And
kind of...
this is genuine. Edmund genuinely doesn't understand.
So he would kind of walk closer and kind of lean in. You see Trisha trying to listen in. And he would basically say, it's likely it contains a contract that my employer suspects Krieg made to damn El Turel. Devils, especially high-level devils, will protect their contracts in puzzle boxes. I suspect that the cube is a puzzle box. My employer would know how to open it.
And if you saw one, you would be able to tell.
Almost certainly. It's very rare that you just find a random cube of foreign metal with intricate patterns.
I don't remember from the knowledge check that whoever did it before. Do we know that it's only with low-level demons that if you rip the contract up, that it voids it?
Yeah, it's
We know that.
extremely unlikely that anything that would be
Oh,
that.
absolutely. I was just trying to figure out what Edmund knows to whether
Yeah,
he would
you
ask that
know
question
the
or not.
thing that you
Yeah,
Yeah,
just said.
so there's no reason for him to ask that question. It was just going to be, if we find it and rip it up, does that mean we get El Turel back?
That would make this a very quick adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like-
Obviously, that's not going to be the case. I was just trying to figure out if Edmund would know that or not to ask the question.
Good job, guys.
So, I'm sorry, Eldrin had asked him a question. That's right.
Would you ask?
Eldrin had asked him if he.
Well,
would
he
know what
responded. Yeah, he responded.
It,
that
oh,
he'll-
did he? Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right. He said yeah.
Who has the bag?
It's in my bag of
Is
holding.
it in the bag?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
I'll go over and reach in the bag and kind of pull it out without letting.
Alistair?
No, Falster can, without letting Krieg
Krieg.
see it. But I'm trying to do it like stealthily, so Kirky doesn't know that we have it.
Got it. So Falstar would kind of shoot you a quick glance and then give you a sharp nod. And he doesn't say anything else, but he kind of acknowledges.
Oh, and I'll put it back in the bag.
You should certainly look in Lady Van Thamper's room to see if the cube is stored there. He kind of gives you a wry wink.
Yeah, we got a key of her body, so that might open the chest without any more traps.
Yeah, potentially.
If you already set off gas, it's probably already sprung. He kind of laughs.
Oh, is that if there's any more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Something that dangerous may have, more traps.
All right.
So we should
Yeah.
probably head
Everyone-
there
everyone
before
just head there,
any reinforcements somehow show up.
yeah, or authorities.
Yeah, we've been here for like 5 minutes, so it's
Yeah, it hasn't been very long.
Yeah.
There's been
No,
more.
no.
Your time spending talking has been longer than your time spent fighting by a
Oh,
large
yeah, for
margin.
sure.
Like that
I
combat
imagine
might
the
have been 10 rounds, I think. Like 1 minute,
Yeah.
literally.
yeah.
I'm just concerned, assuming
Oh,
that
yeah, fair.
that one noble woman just ran out. That chef with the funny accent, he seems noticeable of these things. Who knows what they may the staff. There we go. That's the word for it. Who knows what kind of things the staff may start saying and trying to bring people over to the house.
So we should head up and then
Let's go check out
Gee.
that chest.
Get
I
up,
would-
GTFO.
I'd like to very quickly check around the corner to see if that flame is still dancing in the obsidian thingy.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, now that you shattered
Okay. Well, yeah, I thought maybe they were connected.
Fair.
hey, maybe there's something else in there. You want to shout at that too?
I mean, it's worth a try.
Yeah, you could certainly try to shatter a solid obsidian altar.
Oh,
Yeah, that won't be.
What weapon are you using?
Let's stick with the battle axe.
Okay.
I'll look at you and I'll say I was joking that your weapon's gonna break.
We need to break out the hardness scale here.
I don't
Taking a
really
note.
know offhand, but I have a feeling that a solid obsidian slab versus a mundane steel battle axe.
It's probably gonna snap electrically. But yeah,
I've
I
played
guess
Minecraft before.
I'll
You need a diamond pickaxe for obsidian. I actually don't know if that's true, but
That is true.
nice.
Oh my god!
It was funny because we were hanging out with our friends, and their kid plays Minecraft, and I have absolutely no clue about anything Minecraft related at all. But I'm sitting there just talking with them about it, like, yeah, you need to beat the Nether Dragon. Like, I knew the Nether Dragon was a thing, but I was like, you have to use the TNT and make the diamond swords, and it was just I had no clue. Anyway, so you guys want to go up to the room, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah, just head up to the room. I think.
Yeah, let's go up to the room.
On the way there, I would be discussing, what our plans are for not getting into a bunch of trouble for killing a bunch of people here.
I think the sewers alone are probably enough evidence that that the family was basically cultists and working with devils. But if not, Anthamilla herself or Zodge's, people that work under Zodge have the ability to cast Speak with Dead. And correct me if I'm wrong, Anthamilla, but they can't. It's like Zone of Truth, right? The dead can't lie.
Yes, that is roughly true.
We can
So-
combine the spells.
Zone of Truth work
Yeah.
on that?
You could
Oh,
certainly
that'd be
try. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
on, do
But
it,
yeah,
try.
so absolute worst case, we could do Speak of Dead and have him question, Amric and Lady Van Dampor. Not to mention the prisoners.
Perhaps we can keep Krieg and Rhea in somewhere safe.
We probably shouldn't put them in the bag.
No, they won't fit.
And I think I asked this last week, but as we're working our way upstairs, any light that shines on Creed, the shadow's still there, right?
Yes. Also, quick question,
so.
because I don't think we did this in game. Did you all leave behind Rhea's gear? Or did she take her own gear?
I would assume she took it, right?
There,
Like, you're right. We skipped over that, but
Yeah,
We
I
did
mentioned
take it
that it
in
was in the
game.
room, but I don't think anyone mentioned taking it at all. Rhea certainly would go to take her own gear.
right, yeah.
I
She
definitely
was
made
Okay.
a point. I can confirm, and we could go back. I did say, at least I told her. I said, "Is that your stuff in the chest?"
Okay.
And then we didn't really resolve it. But I at least let her know. Oh, yep. There's
Yeah.
something. What I'm assuming was your stuff.
She probably would have taken her stuff.
It makes sense.
It does. I don't think
Which is
so.
now in my bag of holding because she's unconscious.
Yes. But
and
does that include her plate armor?
Her,
Or
she
did
didn't-
you
I
strip
thought
her
she
of...
took
She didn't-
off her plate armor.
She wouldn't have had time to put on her plate armor.
No, but she didn't took her plate
She
armor
didn't
down
take it
here.
with her. She came in with like a robe outfit. I thought she left her plate armor at whatever.
That's what he's asking.
Yeah.
She was definitely unarmored when the fight happened.
No. Like,
No. Before she even came into
Oh!
the residence, she changed clothes.
Oh yeah, she didn't have her plate armor when she
Yeah.
went in.
So nobody has her plate armor, right?
No. What we're saying is she didn't have it when she went. When Eldrin was spying on her, you described her as not having her plate armor.
I'm sorry. That's not the question I'm asking. Nobody has her plate armor on their character sheet right now.
No.
1 second.
Excellent.
I'm pretty sure when you described the room,
it's-
you didn't describe plate armor.
I intentionally did not. That's not the question I'm asking.
Okay, yeah,
You've
that's
answered
fine.
it. You're good. Sword. Nobody took her sword.
I mean, unless I would have guessed she would have taken it.
Yeah, if
Yeah, I
Alex
assume
had
she-
pointed it out, she would have taken it.
Yes.
Okay.
But you have certainly disarmed her after knocking her unconscious.
Right.
Correct.
That's the thing I was
Absolutely. So
curious
I
about.
assume we have her sword now.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
But the plate armor she never took with her. You're right. So that's not there.
Add one magic
I
torch.
could've
to the-
Yeah, I put it on my bag of holding. I'll have to go back and listen to the
Nope,
vault.
I have it. I have the full plate companion armor. I have it.
Yeah,
I wrote it down in there: 2 daggers, 2 keys, full plate companion armor, longsword, dagger, leather armor, electromagnets. Yeah. So, we do have her full plate companion armor.
Okay, perfect.
Brought it back.
It's possible that I accidentally put it in the chest, but that's okay, because you would have found it in her room otherwise.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think it was.
In
she
her,
changed at the Thorms.
yeah, I know she definitely went through the gate not wearing it. If that's, we're
Yeah.
definitely agreeing there. She definitely did not go in wearing
Right.
that.
Are you saying I should remove it?
No, it's fine that you have it. You don't have to have it as long as you could carry it. You would have found it in her room, so you're not. I'm basically saying you're not getting loot that you're not getting anything extra. You could have it if you want, if you could carry it.
Got it.
It's good.
Worst case, it should fit in the bag of holding. I don't think we're
Quite there yet.
over yet.
Okay. Falster's stuff was there, but he definitely did not take his own stuff. So that's a thing. But that's what that leather armor was, and the I think there were daggers or something.
Yes.
Yeah, those were his, but he didn't. He was just happy to get out, so we're good. And Eldrin gave him a dagger, which was very kind.
I did.
Okay, so to the room. Yeah, so when you go upstairs, I'm going to turn off this ambiance sewer music. And I'm not even going to move you to the map because it's going to be irrelevant. I'll actually move us to the city map so we could kind of work off that. So upstairs, approaching Lady Van Thamper's room, the gas seems to have dissipated, and you're pretty confident it has because it was very obviously colored before. I believe it was a yellow gas. Not 100% sure, but I think it was a yellow gas that was quite visible, so it's dissipated. And if I recall, Eldrin had actually already tried to unlock the chest and failed, and then he tried to take it with him, jostled something, and then that's when the gas started seeping out. But you have a key now. Do you want to try to open it with the key?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
So, inside, you see 3 thin, black-covered ledgers. What languages... Does anybody speak Infernal?
I'm pretty sure I do. Double check.
Bizzle.
I think I do too. Maybe. I'm checking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at them, they seem like records of her legitimate business dealings. Like you expect that this is normal. This is a normal ledger. It's just written in Infernal, so nobody could understand it very likely. You see a set of calligrapher's supplies, a poisoner's kit, a coin pouch made from a sheep's platter. You want to open the coin purse? It's jingling.
Yeah.
Inside, you find 22 platinum pieces, 85 gold pieces, and 113 silver pieces.
Nice.
Additionally, you find what appears to be a musical instrument. It looks like a set of pipes. Seems a little bit out of place.
Is it?
Go
A
ahead.
set of pipes. Like bagpipes or like wind flute pipes?
Kind of like pan
hand flute?
pipes?
Yeah, like it's more like a set of hand pipes, not like a bagpipe sort of situation. Like something like the Pied Piper would use.
Oh, okay. So like a set of like a pan flute kind of. Yeah. Closer to.
I'm Googling what a pan flute is. That's exactly what it is, yes. It's that. So that is what you find.
What they call that?
By the way, on your way up, the chef Sakura blues you out of the kitchen, of course.
So authentic.
He seems a little, uncaring. He's busy cooking something. It smells actually pretty good.
I take a taste.
Hope he's cooking that for the staff.
He beats at your hand with a cooking spoon when you try to go for a taste.
Do I
Give me
not
a
get
sleight
taste?
of hand check
Okay.
to dodge the wrist bat. No!
So stingy. Share your food.
You can have a taste when it is finished.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not done yet. That's the problem.
Yeah, he baps the shit out of your hand. Like rapid fire, like he's practiced at this. But you're wearing armor, so limited effect.
Still, ow.
Shoot!
All right. Back.
By the way, the woman went that way, and he points kind of out towards the back door where you all came in.
Oh, thank you, Chef.
We. Alright, so what do you guys want to do? I'm going to assume you're on the bottom floor of the Van Thamper house, near where you entered.
Yeah.
I feel our best bet is to at least get to Low Lantern to, regroup, lay low with a lantern, and figure out what we need to do with this guy. And I point to Krieg. We also need to figure out how to get them there, because I'm sure he's I don't know. would Krieg? I feel at least with like flaming fists and security and stuff, he'd be big enough where they recognize, important enough they might recognize him.
Yeah, I was.
Maybe general
Well,
soldiers know, but you could expect that they've probably been given a description. But who knows? There's a lot of older, fat, bald guys, right?
Yeah.
What's he wearing? Like robes, like Friar Tuck robes or something?
No, he's actually wearing, priest finery. Like, you would expect, like, something, like popely. Like it's well made. It's not like solid white, but
Does he have any companion insignia clearly visible or unclearly visible? Can we check him for insignia that would give him away?
Yeah, absolutely. Under his, like, he has an outer robe covering it, but under it, it's like full blown companion insignia. Like he's wearing a cloak over it, but it's under it. He's fully loaded.
So I go, that. We need to hide that.
Symbols of Torm, symbols of the companion. He's representing.
Torm's probably fine. I assume it's not hooded. Was the main thing I was getting at.
It's a cloak. It has a hood.
Okay, cool.
You could pull
and
it
if I was gonna say, if it doesn't, then we need to go raid Lady Van Thamor's closet.
Yeah, you could find a cloak. In fact, you found a whole room of black cloaks in that other room down here. If you don't recall.
I was gonna say there's some, which may not be a bad idea after all. Is just throw a cloak over the whole thing. You know. Can always do that. So he's less of a eye patch with all his fancy priest robes.
We could also just go to the state of the older noble lady and take refuge there.
That's
Since
true.
she knows the side of the story. She can probably also back us up. And she owes us a favor.
Not a terrible idea. It's closer.
Yep.
So
don't have to go to the
it would be in the upper city. We wouldn't have to leave the upper city and possibly come back if we needed to for some reason. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Do we know where that is, though?
I do not.
Donald, did we get a name for?
Yeah, it's Hewn.
Hewn.
You know that they are from, I think someone made the history check on this.
I think we did.
That they are one of the patriarch families, which is one of like the major founding families of Baldur's Gate.
Would if we ask Falstaff, would he know? Falstaff, yeah.
Yeah.
Will he know?
He probably won't know about the family, but he can confirm that it is a noble family, but he certainly doesn't know what their estate is. If you ask him, he would suggest that you simply ask somebody in the upper city. They probably know.
Yeah. Maybe Derek can go and ask somebody without like us bringing an unconscious body and all that stuff.
Sure.
Maybe he could. Yeah. I'll so are we actually outside the villa now?
Right now I'm assuming you're still inside.
Okay. What time of day? How long, because we went in just before dawn.
Oh yeah.
How long did this entire excursion?
Good question.
Well, it's been 5 minutes or so. Well, I guess 10 minutes in total since you got to the actual villa. So, you said what time did you leave?
We should have arrived
Trying
just
to get there
before dawn,
right before
right?
dawn.
Yeah, on the dark of before dawn.
So, I guess it would, like, if it's just before dawn, then dawn is probably approaching, right? So...
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting to see the sunrise. You don't see a lot of people on the streets. Well, you don't see anyone on the streets because you're inside right now, but yeah.
Yeah. I guess just to, if there's nothing else at the villa, then I would, we would go out and I'd just start trying to find like general market merchant looking area to just find anybody starting to come out. I'm assuming people have to start opening up shops, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Rather than just walking up to some guy in the alleyway saying, "Hey."
Okay.
Where this?
So it takes maybe about 10 minutes before you start to see kind of people starting to emerge from their homes. But you're absolutely able to find that without any hassle. Let me think. What are you? I guess you're gonna try to find a merchant. The earliest places that would be open would be eateries. So yeah, the eateries start to open. You start to smell the smells of fresh cooked bread. Do you want to go to like a bakery or?
Yeah, so I will follow the smell and hopefully, assuming like it's opening up, kind of step in, walk up and ask for a wonderful loaf of bread and some jam.
Yeah, so they're definitely happy to oblige. The prices are going to be a little more than you would expect since you're in the upper city. But like a loaf of bread and jam is going to be 5 silver, which is pretty hefty. But it looks pretty good. It's fresh made, like literally hot and fresh out of the kitchen. So
Okay, so as I'll ask for that. Sweet talk, do the beautiful day kind of situation, and then as I'm trying to make idle talk on the jam, say, by chance, would you know the Hune residence? I'm looking for the lady of the house there.
oh, Lady Hune, she sometimes stops by here for bread. I think I know where their estate is. It's one of the largest ones. You said that you just wanted to. What was your business? I generally don't give away the location of my clients.
Oh well, I'm actually from the north. Where am I from? Waterdeep.
Yep.
Okay.
Confirmed.
So I'm from Waterdeep, so I'm just looking to do some business between the families. And then at that point, I guess, yeah, I'll just do a deception.
Yeah, please.
Ooh.
Oh, she can't beat it as a commoner, so I don't even know why I rolled that. Yeah. So she'll kind of give you an eye, and she could tell you're nobility, right? So you bougie, you're not like suspect. And she'll say, "Well, do you know where the Raven Guard estate is?"
Do I know? I don't know.
You don't know, but she would say, "Right. Well, yeah, it's the one right next to it. It's the big one to the northwest. You can't miss it." And she'll say, "Do you have a map?"
Do I have a map? No,
I don't think you do.
I don't.
She'll give you her best directions. You're pretty confident you could find it with the. I thought you guys had a map. That's why I've been showing you the map of Baldur's Gate. Darn it! Does nobody have a map?
I don't think so.
How embarrassing! I've been giving you guys free information. Ermagerd.
I mean, we don't know where anything really is. Honestly, we could map the city ourselves. It's only a mile wide.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Just take the better part of a day and just.
I hate all of you so much.
I honestly feel like this was for naught. We could have just gone door to door and been done with it already. But okay. Yeah, I think I know the general area that you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it's the house right next to it. There's only one next to it, so if you know where that is, you can't miss it.
Sounds good. Thank you. And
Thanks for being a customer. Come back again.
I give her a copper piece for her information, in addition to the, the actual what I bought.
She'll say thanks.
Freaking cheapskate. Cheap.
She's thinking it. You can tell she's thinking it. Alright, so do you guys want to head to the Hune estate?
Yep, I think that's the plan.
Okay, cool.
Are we just hiding the insignia stuff or cloak over him?
I mean, both.
Sure.
Also, what are we doing with Rhea?
Yeah, right now you do have like
So,
an unconscious body.
Yeah,
I
2
think-
actually,
Yeah,
because we have
Thurswell
what's
and-
his yeah.
Oh,
What did we do with these
what
guys?
did we do with Thurswell?
I'm assuming you're having someone carry them around. I assumed you
Yeah,
did not bring it
our,
into the place of food, but
No. I assumed everyone stayed day rig.
Yes.
okay.
So I'll pretty much walk back to the villa, tell them, hey, this is the
Right.
info that I have. Also, jam, and break off pieces and share.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Hey, we're having a jam session.
Excited about
Yes.
Oof.
I
Oof.
absolutely take jam.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just carry the bodies and try to make haste pace at this early morning.
Remember
Unlikely
that
people
Are
to
we,
leave.
are we
Invisibility
gonna carry them like
spell that
fire
we
mystery, or
did-
are we gonna weaken it?
Remember that invisibility spell we never got around to using?
Mm,
I thought we did use it.
We did use it.
Did
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
Wait.
I think so.
I'm
We never did.
99% confident we
Oh, no,
used
no.
it.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about my
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and I am
Yeah.
completely confident because I was like, cool, I just learned all that montage for naught.
Yeah, because we put you guys in the bag of holding instead, and just went through the.
I mean, I couldn't. I
don't think it's.
but it's just seems a little overkill.
Well, how are we going to get an unconscious Thirstwell, which I'm sure the guards know what looks like an unconscious Freya?
Throw a cloak over.
Have his creep. And then we have to pay for each one of us getting out.
No, we're not leaving. We're staying in the upper.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're just going to the state, which is like
Okay.
probably like
Region
five,
villas.
which probably like 5 steps out the door. So we just like jump
Oof.
there, and they won't
Yeah.
see.
I hate you
But
so much.
yeah, and that's why I think we should, if we do need it, hold off until we're trying to get through back into the lower
Oh, yeah.
city.
Okay, I thought that's where. Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'll use my background feature for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get there faster.
So the streets are still relatively empty. You see a couple people going out for bread, but the morning air is still kind of filling up with the smell of food. Seems like a great place to wake up and, do your noble life. You're able to make it to the area without issue. There wasn't very many guards when you went during, I guess you could call it kind of quote unquote peak times before. And there certainly isn't a lot of guards now. So you're at what you would expect to be. You see the Raven Guard estate, which is high walls, like at least 15 feet tall. And there is another estate next to it, which is very small by comparison, but still impressive. A little bit smaller than the Van Thamper Villa. And, yeah. How do you want to approach this? You see a gate at the front of it. It's probably only been about 30 minutes at this point since you last saw this person.
Is the gate guarded?
There's no guards in front of the gate, but there's no attendants either. It just seems to be a sturdy wooden gate.
Is it locked?
Are you going to try to open the gate?
Yes.
It does appear to be locked. It doesn't move when you try to open it. So what do you want to do?
Do we see any movement in the?
There's
can
walls.
Can we see through the gate, or is the gate? I keep imagining like, just bars.
Yeah, no, it's like an actual like wooden open like full gate. It's not like just bars.
Okay.
It's like they're kind of like double doors. But it appears to be the only way in. There's 10-foot walls, kind of similar to the Van Thamper Villa. And, yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, just knock. Yeah.
Yeah, do you wanna knock on the gate?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's surprisingly bassier than you would expect. And several moments pass. There seems to be more people coming outside, but you don't see a lot of guards around while you're waiting. And eventually an old man who appears to be, you would imagine, the butler of the state answers and asks how he can help you.
I'll walk up and say, "Good sir, so I think both you and I know the lady has just had some very recent trouble. Would it be possible for you to get her, tell her that her helpers are at the gate?"
He kind of looks you all up and down. Everyone's with the group at this point, right?
Yep.
Including
Yeah.
the bodies that are being burned, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Give me a persuasion check, Alex.
You betcha. That's a 25.
Yeah. He says, well, I guess the only way you would know is if you're the ones that saved her. And he kind of nods and he says, quickly, come in.
We go
I
in.
walk in.
Excellent. So you enter the kind of similar to the Van Thamper. There's like an outdoor yard area, and the butler starts walking towards the house. Dissimilar to the Van Thamper villa, this place appears to be like a single-story, large ranch-style house. So the walls are about as tall as the house. The house itself doesn't go above them. And he kind of ushers you in. And inside, you see a relatively extravagant house. It's a lot more open floor area than the one you were at the Van Thamper, which was very crowded. And he says the lady is taking a shower. Well, I say shower. I guess a bath would be more appropriate. If you would be so kind as to wait in the reception area, and he kind of ushers off to the right while she gets ready. I'll announce your presence.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. So about 20 minutes pass, and eventually a familiar face shows up, and it appears to be the woman that you saved, who seems surprised to see you. And she asks how she could help you.
Do we leave?
Who has who and what in their possession? Who has the two Bernie bodies right now?
Is Kenny gone then? Oh, he's.
Oh, someone's cameras are goofing, or yeah. Okay, got it.
Kenny was gone.
Classic.
Okay.
Kenny, how much did you miss? I don't know if he's back yet. He's probably trying to fix things.
All right.
I'm back.
Well,
Oh.
I was going to say. Well, then in lieu of Kenny, Derek will. Edmund seems not to step up. We're in the reception of the lady, and she just asked what she needs.
Yeah.
I,
Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead. Derek will walk up, say, "Look, you're looking quite well. Glad to see that you made it back safely." And he kind of gestures towards the group, and it's like, honestly, we just needed a place to talk for a little while we figure things out. We don't mean to bring you any harm or trouble. Just need a few hours, perhaps, to just figure out what our next course of action is. So
Yeah,
we
she
seem
said-
to have found this gentleman, and I point to Krieg, but I don't actually say like Thaddeus Krieg.
Okay,
So-
fair enough. She kind of looks at you and she says, "Well, you are my rescuers, and I am indebted to you. Take as long as you need. I'm happy. I will have my my servants fetch you refreshments, and just let me know if you need me. I'll be nearby in my bedroom." And she'll kind of just point over in a general direction. My what's his name? Name generator time. Wait, hold on, I got a better idea.
I don't know about you, Donald, but
Yeah.
my theater of mind, I'm imagining the butler demon from Overlord.
Yeah, I was going with Sabus. Sabus
like
is
very-
absolutely who it is.
Very
1000%.
thin, but actually like really cool. Like, oh man,
Yeah,
dope.
he's a well-dressed Sabus. 1000% from Overlord.
Nice.
I love that anime, by the way.
I need to finish season 3.
Yeah, you
It's
do.
great.
Okay, so yeah, you are. The Sabus is kind of standing nearby. Occasionally, people come and bring you drinks like tea on tea platters and food like on food trays. There seem to be like little hors d'oeuvres and breads and stuff like that. Stuff you would expect in the house of a noble person. And what would you guys like to do?
We expect a lot in the house of a noble person now.
Wait, what?
Like we expect a lot in the house of a noble person now.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're giving you the hookup.
Not what I meant, but very nice.
Yeah, he was referring to the Van Thamport.
Got it.
So we have a couple of things, right? One thing is, what are we gonna do about the Van Tampers? We can just let, try to help this lady, help us out them, since she was there and she's noble and she's already part of the society. So that's one thing. Then we have to deal with Krieg and Rhea. And then we have the issue of the box.
A lot in our hands. Okay. What are we
So I
doing
guess
about
Van
Krieg?
Tamper, number one. Let's start with just the Van Tamper. I think that's an easy one. What do we want to do about that?
I think with the testimony, first the scene of what's going downstairs with all of that. I mean, there's, I don't know, that devil also poofed off into existence, the spiny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single devil that you
Yep.
kill will do the same exact thing.
Okay, just
I
double
mean,
check.
ledgers written in Infernal, all the altars.
Still cultist looking guys, all
Yeah.
of that, dungeons, weird. So between that and her, and I guess Thirstwell as well, we
Right.
have plenty of evidence. We can just go to the Flaming Fist.
Well, the Flaming
Yeah.
Fists are not. They just keep the lower city out of the upper. It's whoever rules up here on the north.
That's true. Which is
Okay.
Order Ravenguard, who's not here.
They probably
But they must have some kind of order.
They probably have the same thinking of. Well, this is assumption. Actually, I don't know, but they might have the same thought towards the Van Thampers as the rest of the noble houses. They might not be too.
I don't think it's gonna be problematic. At this point, I guess, how much can we do to try to, like, can we do things so we can hand wave most of it, right? Just say this lady takes care of it and just clears our names, and then we're good.
Well, our name is not sullied currently. We're fine right now. Nobody knows what we did.
Well, in case somebody saw us or something.
Chef.
The only reason I suggest back to them is because we have to go to him. Well, we would like to go to him to see if he has that contract left for Duncan.
And we need to do
Yeah.
that as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
I just
Worst case, we can use all of this as a bargaining chip, saying we need that piece of paper. We cleared out a whole section
Nasty
of
cultists.
nasty
Yeah.
cultists. That's got to be a huge feather in your guys' cap, right? Just let
We'll
them
say
take
it
the
was
credit.
like his idea. He said
Oh.
it's in like a covert mission. He had a hunch. Yeah, let's fluff his butt a bit.
He may not be able to claim that though, because he's not allowed to act against nobles.
Again, but yeah, we'll see. We'll read it when we get in the room. Because
yeah,
before
I wanna
his
kind of clear our
his-
names before that's the case.
Well, again, our names aren't so. But yeah, I get what you're saying. We're trying to preempt it before our names become.
Yeah, make sure that they don't get something.
I also don't want to spend 3
Like a-
sessions figuring
Mhm.
it out.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I
So
just wanna say,
yeah,
like,
I think our
right.
two main, I think our two options are go to Zodge or find out who, whatever, like Ellen was saying, whoever the ruling factor is up here, and take it to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second.
I'd even just let Hyun take it to them, right?
Yeah, or let her take it.
Or at
Well,
least
wait,
she can bring it to them and say, hey, this is what's happening, and then we have the proof, right?
We could go with her because we need to talk to Zaj to make sure that contract is ripped up. But
Well, I don't think it's
second.
going to be Zodge.
Yeah.
Should
Okay.
That's what we're saying.
we call her down and
Yeah.
get her opinion at
What
least
are
on
we
this matter?
doing with Thavius and Rhea, though?
That's item number 2. That's agenda number 2. Don't get too far.
Let's not get ahead of those.
Well, if we're going to go see Zaj in person at some point, we're gonna have to put them somewhere because if anybody sees them, they're dead.
Right. So that's agenda number 2. What are we gonna do with them?
Right.
That's
So yeah, let's bring the lady in, see if she's okay with
See- right.
outing the
Because that changes how everything else works. If she's
Right.
okay.
All right, so you're going to. You want to get a Lady Hyun?
We would like
Yeah.
to request her presence.
Okay. The Sabus will nod and he says, "I will fetch the lady." And he leaves to a bedroom down the hallway and comes back and she says, "My butler says you have requested my presence. How can I help you?"
So we explain the situation. Say, my lady, we would like to prevent a unique opportunity for you. It didn't seem like you were particularly excited, especially considering you were kidnapped and held for ransom from the Van Thampors. Would you effectively like to try to root them out of the city on our behalf?
And she ponders for a moment. And she says, "Well, that seems inevitable, doesn't it? I mean, I feel like they're on their way out. I assume that since you're here alive, they're all dead."
All except
Their
That
swell's still alive.
She says, "I'd be happy to vouch for you, if that is all you're asking. Are you planning on going now, or do you need more time?"
Nope,
Probably
we're just
need
making
more
sure you're
time.
okay with it.
Yeah.
If we go with you, do you think we'd have to pay the guards to get through?
is there
I don't.
is there an appropriate authority here in the upper city that we can go appeal to them?
She would think, normally we don't have this type of trouble in the upper city. Normally we would ask enforcers such as the Flaming Fist to intercede, but with older Raven Guard not here, I'm not sure they feel they would have the authority to kind of come here. It would need to be someone high in command to make that decision. certainly they will not let Flaming Fist mercenaries sully the upper city with their presence.
If we summon Zodge here, I'm just going to use the name like I'm going to assume she knows who that is.
She has no clue. Like, she's like, I don't know who that is.
If she questions, I would say that basically he's the acting leader of the entire Flaming Fist with older Raven Guard gone.
Yeah, you would know better than me. I would just assume it'd have to be someone very high up to make that decision because they're rarely seen up here.
I mean, who's in charge right now of the city?
As far as you know, the highest ranked person in the Flaming Fist is Zodge right now in the city.
No. I mean, like,
who controls the political
who's
decision?
Supposed to be
Is
here?
it a democracy between the nobles?
Who's the governing body right now?
Yeah, right now it's still the upper council, but they're mostly. It would have been Lady Van Thamper as well as. I don't remember the other noble's name. Give me a second. It's a thing.
Right, but it's a bunch of nobles that get together and make the decision.
It's a group of about 4, yes.
So
Right,
I mean, I would just
that's
bring it
what
up
we're
to
getting
them. I wouldn't bring it up to like the policeman. I would bring it up to like the president.
Right. So I guess that's what we're asking her is we're asking what do you think about us just rallying the nobles that rule the upper city that can that have a stake in the upper city and saying, hey, these nobles were doing this. What do you want to do about it? Is that something they would want to do?
Again, generally, I would think that the Flaming Fist would need to get involved in something like this. They would, like, the upper council is involved in making laws, not, I guess, about enforcing them. That's, again, something older Raven Guard would do with his band of mercenaries.
Okay.
Excellent. So, thank you for that.
Again, though, is that appropriate considering
one of the members of the council?
is one of the council members? I would think the other 3, in this case, other 2, need to know. Unless they're in on it, then that's not good.
I don't know what they could do. They don't have well, they have their own private mercenary forces, but
yeah,
the right path to take would be to go to the Flaming Fist, I would think.
Sounds like
so basically what you're saying is the upper families they don't really enforce what they make, so you just leave it to the Flaming Fist to basically make sure the will of the council is done.
Yeah, she would kind of elaborate. The Flaming Fist is the mercenary army of older Raven Guard. He runs it, but with him out of the city, things have been a little different than norm because they don't have, from my understanding, a true person in charge who could lead with authority. So normally in this situation, I would absolutely suggest we just go to my neighbor's house and inform him of the matter, and it would be taken care of. But that doesn't seem to be an option available to us at the moment.
Okay. Then we can just go with her to Zodge then.
Well, hold on, because that's what I've been trying to ask her. Is I know we're already imposing, but is it possible if you were to send a summons, if we told you who Zodge was, and you were to send a summons for him, would he be able to come here? Because you said they're not just going to let mercenaries, right? Normal Flaming Fist Guard here.
They just generally don't come up. They're not forbidden. I could absolutely send a messenger to have them meet.
I just think.
I
just think bringing Zodge here would be better than us trying to carry unconscious bodies of fugitives and a noble family that we have not outed to the public yet as being evil through sets of guards and through the lower city. So we know that we're innocent and we're on the side of right, but they don't know that. So if we can get Zodge here, that would be much preferable if you could arrange that for us. We can tell you where he's staying. We've actually been to his sleeping quarters, and a messenger can send word to him to bring him here.
Absolutely. I would absolutely be willing to send a message. It might take several hours. Are you okay with waiting?
I don't think we have too much to do at the moment.
Not doing much else.
I wouldn't want to send a messenger just yet.
Okay.
No, I mean we don't have to send it right this second, but I just want to make sure
to know that that's the option.
Yeah, because we still have to decide on other things.
Okay. Well, do you just want me to wait? She kind of looks.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
The NPC just stops talking, looks at
Yeah,
us
this
awkwardly.
is us just this is
She'll kind of cross her arms and kind of just lean against the wall and wait.
yeah, I mean okay. So we've got that covered.
Yep.
We can bring
One thing
Zaj
down.
here. Yep, one thing down. Number 2. Creed and Rhea.
I don't think
What
we
are we
can
doing?
turn them in,
Oh,
If we
no,
do, they're
absolutely
dead.
not.
and
Yeah,
especially
they're probably dead.
I don't know about him, but I don't. She's dumb, but I don't think she's done anything wrong.
No, that's true.
Loyalty shouldn't be punished.
So
I wish I knew how to fix whatever's wrong with him.
Eldrin will turn to Falister and ask him if his employer would need Krieg.
I
To
No.
open the bar.
No, she doesn't think she. I don't even think she would have expected Krieg to be in my possession. So I'm sure she has a way to open it without him. She's quite good with things related to fiends and fiendish lore.
Oh,
Good to hear.
Is there a way we could get a message to her?
I certainly don't have a magical means.
so it would take as long as just the message. I might as well send
Well,
that one.
once the names are clear, then we can just go to a temple and send a message or figure out a way out. If we're in with Saj, right? He'll let us in and out.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we've figured out.
I mean, this is a
oh,
pretty
well,
big-
they
pretty
better
big
let us in
favor.
and out.
So
Do we want to hide them?
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. What about Falsar, do you think that she may know what's wrong with Creed? You know, with the shadow thing.
I'm certain if anyone would know, it would be her.
All right.
She spends her time in Candlekeep studying fiends exclusively.
So
What's
we can
her name, by the way? I didn't catch it.
Oof.
No, Kenny knows it. Edmund doesn't.
She gives you the name.
So-
He gives you the
Yeah,
name.
you don't have to go dig it up. It's fine. Yeah. Basically, the point I want to know if Edmund knows that name, since his father studies fiend stuff. Was the name ever mentioned? Did they ever meet each other? Did she ever visit him? Did he ever visit her?
It doesn't sound familiar to you.
Cool. That's all I wanted to know.
secret mistress.
Crazy.
So where do we hide him until? Sounds like potentially take him with us to Candlekeep, but hide him in the meanwhile.
Potentially.
Sounds like it.
Where do we hide him?
That is the question, isn't it?
I mean, they
If we
wouldn't.
just,
Hmm.
Of
just
course.
here in the
We
room.
have-
I mean, we don't have to meet right here in this room. When Saj comes, we can meet in the audience hall. I'm sure that they have wherever we were greeted by her originally.
Or just leave them in a room.
Yeah, you're still there right now, actually. It's just...
Oh, I thought we were in a room.
Yeah.
No. The
so we-
servant went to fetch her.
We can put them in a room.
I'm terrified to
for
move
now.
anything on my screen.
I'm sure they have a bunch of guest rooms. Right?
Well,
Yeah,
that's good.
if you asked that out loud, she'd say, yeah,
I would, yeah.
I have a few rooms.
Would you mind if we store 2 guests here in them when Zodge shows up?
Sure.
So-
She says,
Can't
do
have
you
them
want
seeing
to
them.
do that now?
What other
just-
orders of business do we have?
Just freeze again, T-pose for a second.
This poor NPC.
Wait, what happened? What did he do to this poor
I said
NPC?
like
He asked her to pause again.
Oh.
To
to
Yeah,
T-pose.
she doesn't seem offended. She just kind of like leans back against the wall.
Yeah, she did probably go from possibly being tortured or killed to.
We gave her
It's
time
minor
to
inconvenience.
waste.
It's true.
Um,
She would have just been sitting in a cell doing the same thing.
All right. So do we tie him up and bound him and throw him in the wine cellar? In the guest room?
I do have a wine cellar. I do have a guest room.
Yeah, they're already bound and gagged. Krieg's still awake for all of this, by the way.
Yeah, he hasn't said a word since you've left.
Right. Yeah.
Should probably. I mean, Krieg knows that if the Flaming Fist finds him, he's dead, right?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to
Probably.
care about. He doesn't react to anything. Anything you say, he's just kind of just staring at the ground.
Just
Should we wake Rhea up and task her with? Because I mean, well, no, we can't control Rhea. Rhea's no.
We need to keep her
I mean,
separated.
we could tell her. I mean, nope, not even going to suggest that.
No.
I gotta stop.
It's like,
Just-
no.
Edmund, lawful good. Stop it.
bound them, gag them, and throw them in the cellar, in a room separate from each other. And then we'll figure out what to do with them after we know if we're clear to go.
And just to be overly safe, can we have Ballister look after them while we're talking with Zod? Sorry, Ballister. Just want to make sure they don't wander off. Rhea wakes up, breaks the constraints, and just
You can have him and Trisha guard them.
Have the scummy NPCs guard the NPCs so the player characters don't have to do it.
hey, that is a proper use of a squire right there. That is
Of
Squire Duty
resources.
101.
Fallister would say sure if you think that's how it'd be most helpful. I'm absolutely willing to watch him.
Yep, the last time we took our eyes off Rhea, she ended up in the dungeons under the Van Thamper household. So yeah, we should probably keep an eye on her.
Okay. So are you gonna throw him in a room or in a cellar somewhere?
Probably
Room's
just-
probably easier to guard, right?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you gonna
Do you
throw
have
your prisoners in a room? She has a bedroom or a cellar. She has offered both.
Cellar, as long as there's not a way out of the cellar, other than the way you go into the cellar.
No, it's just a single. It's stairs going down.
Yeah, let's do that. It's also more soundproof.
Probably if we can just get some chairs for them or something.
Sure. Yeah, we can put some chairs down there.
Did we have any other items on the agenda beyond that? Before we
Um,
start doing this stuff.
I think we should do that first, so
No, that's fine. I'm just
they don't
This is
learn any more information we inadvertently talked in front of them.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah.
Let's tie them up, put them down there in the cellar now. Let's get them all set up.
let's do that. Let's call for Saj, and then
that's what I was asking. Is do we want to go ahead and call for Zodge, or do we have other to talk
We
about?
probably have time to still talk while Zod is on his way, and then we can do
That's fair. I would make a request to Lady Hune, because they're obviously in an imagine. Are we going to have them tell? Well, I guess let me ask the party. Are we going to have the messenger tell Zodge that it's us? Summoning
No,
him along with
that-
Lady Hune.
he's being summoned by her.
Right.
Yeah,
so
write
just
down
by
whatever
her.
you want to say, and I'll have Sabus deliver it.
I mean,
The reason
however
I'm
she
asking
would
is
like
if he knows it's us, I'm going to go ahead and kill two birds with one stone and request that he bring the contract.
Yes. Have him bring all the gear.
Or
that he
confirm if
found
it's destroyed
on
when he
the-
gets here. Mine as well. But
Just gotta make sure that's gone.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves and just get him here. It takes
So
it
we're
takes
not
5
making-
minutes to it takes 5 minutes to go to the gate. We'll go to the gate after our name is clear. And
I
then,
mean, we have to go through the
I'm
gate
just
to get
antsy
out.
to get that contract destroyed as soon
Yeah,
as
we'll-
possible.
we'll get it destroyed. Just bring him here. Let's talk before.
Let's throw up
mentioning-
this scenario real quick. If for some reason, because we don't know where Pip Kip is, he's just eyeballing where the contract has left. Zod leaves. Pip Kip gets the contract.
I mean,
goes
he
back
would've
to
had-
the contract.
He would have had days.
That's
week,
true too.
He would have had so much time
Yeah.
to do it. This is no different.
Very true. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna write a note. You're gonna give it to Sabus. Sabus is to deliver it to a Captain Zodge at the Basilisk Gate.
Yep.
And it's a summons to come to the Hune residence in the upper city. In addition, bring the contract.
No,
I
no.
think we're leaving the contract out.
Okay,
now.
cool. So just the first part I said.
Yep.
Got
and then, are we mentioning that the reason they're being summoned is due to cultist activity, or are we just saying that the human family's summoning him? That's it.
I think that should be enough to bring them here, right?
Okay.
I guess we would ask her.
Yeah, what her.
Yeah, that would certainly be
under
enough
nor-
in normal circumstances.
Yeah.
If a noble family requests
Excellent.
aid.
We just gotta get him here. Let's not give too much information.
Excellent. Yeah, then that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I didn't know how hard it would be to get in here, so if that's enough, then that's enough. The less we reveal, up front, the better, I think.
Yep.
Because if we say cultist, he may bring 20 guards with him or something.
All right.
Okay. So, is there anything else you guys are going to do before then? Are we going to time jump? Naturally, during the time, like she said, it would probably take a few hours.
Right.
During the time, naturally, she would offer you food, and if you wanted to rest, she has spare guest rooms that you can use. So it's probably going to be approaching like mealtime soon. It's up to you if you want to eat and take a short rest.
I think Elgin will take a chance to short rest and take a bath.
Yeah, she has baths available. All right, what is everyone else doing? Everyone else resting, food, sleeping,
also
showering.
cleaning the blood off my.
Short rest, taking a shower. We walked around in a sewer full of dead bodies and shit. I want to get clean.
Yeah.
The one specific thing I would like to ask whoever has the pan flute thing. I just kind of want to take a look at it, investigate. I don't know if just see if it's something beyond just a normal instrument.
I would ask Antomila to during the
Oh, I'm
short
gonna
rest
look over
to take a look at the maze.
the mace, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote all that stuff down. I can assume it's in the bag of holding if we want. So I can give that to you. Yeah.
And also, I'm gonna investigate the broken dagger, the fang, I guess.
Yeah.
While I'm down.
All right. So Derek wanted to investigate the pan flute thing, and we wanted to have Antamila investigate the dagger. All right. Over a short rest.
I was looking at the maze as well.
The mace.
Oh,
Mace
and the
before
mace.
dagger. If I don't have any time to look at the dagger, then definitely the mace first.
Okay. Yeah, so over the short rest, you would determine. Let's start with the mace. The mace is obviously magical, but it is emitting light. But in addition to emitting light in a bright light within 5 feet and dim light within 10 feet, Eldrin's greatest nightmare.
It's not that bad. That's pretty close by.
It is also effectively a +1 mace.
Ooh.
So it emits light, and it's a +1 mace, so it's pretty good.
Can
Derek.
I make it stop emitting light?
No.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's only 5 and 10 feet, right?
Yeah, it's 5 foot bright, 10 foot dim.
That's
That
not
way
bad.
he's not invisible when he's beside us. You know what? It works.
Yeah, it's my favorite item in the game. I'm glad they have it in the book. What's next? The pipes, Derek. You're confident they're magical. Looking at them, you see like arcane glyphs and sigils written into the side of them. Go ahead. Are you going to like? Normally, to identify magic items, you have to kind of test them out. Are you going to use it?
Sensing some magic about them, I would tell the group, hey, I think this is magical. I'm going to see if I can do something. And I'll step outside into the courtyard.
Okay.
Some distance away, as best as I can, just in case, try to find a relatively safe spot. In case I blow myself up.
Yeah. And you're going to try them out?
And, yeah.
It sounds like crap. Actually, let me just double check. Are you proficient in wind instruments?
I surprisingly am not.
Make him do a performance check.
No, it sounds like crap. It doesn't seem to function. You're confident it's magical, but you have no clue what it does. You think it would require somebody that's trained in instruments specifically that knows how to play this device to be able to use it to its full potential.
Okay.
So it's hard for you to say exactly what it is. Normally, you could kind of figure it out from using it during a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
But this one requires a specific skill set to use properly, so you're not sure.
Okay. I'll relay and just ask, does anyone actually know how to play?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Rip.
Yeah.
We can sell.
well-
We can sell it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Once I have my spell slots back, I can do detect magic and tell what it is.
All right. Cool.
I think I might have identify as well. Check.
The last thing I would do during the rest, I would turn ask Amphimila, do you think you are done with the pearl?
Oh yeah, I hand him back the pearl.
Cool.
Thanks for my loot.
Thank you.
Okay, so anyone else doing anything special? Wait, was that a me?
The fang.
Wait,
Dagger.
you spent your short rest doing stuff.
Okay, that's all I can do. That.
Yeah. In fact, like, identifying an item is something that you're doing, like, over a majority of the rest. Like, if you were trying to say you're getting cleaned up and stuff like that... Well, you'll have enough time, though, because it's gonna be, like... It's gonna be, like,
Yeah,
3 or
I was gonna
4
say, it's
hours.
gonna
You're
be more
good,
than
you're
hour,
good.
right?
Yeah, so you'll be able to do both, actually. Including you, Maurice. The dagger... You're not sure. It doesn't seem to be anything special. It's in 2 pieces. You notice arcane sigils and glyphs on it, but you think that it's broken. There's something wrong with it. You might want to take it to somebody that would know about these sorts of things. If you'd like, you could try to make an Arcana check to see if you are that somebody.
Kind of want to do something, but I don't think you can change your cantrips unless you're on a long rest, right?
You can't change your cantrips at all.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
No mending for you.
You can learn a new. You can learn a new one.
Yeah, eventually. It's true.
I don't think I had a reason to learn mending at all. Ever. Why not? Let's make an Arcana check, because, I mean, what the hell is bringing it up?
Never useful until that exact moment. It's incredibly useful.
Yeah, and then it's why did I take that cantrip? It's the best cantrip in the game.
It's not a best cantrip. Alright. Could I get guidance on this Arcana check?
Yeah, you can. You can absolutely do that. You're preparing your... Oh, God. You have no clue. You have absolutely no... I will say that based on your prior information, the text is in Draconic and it appears to be made of some sort of bone, so maybe someone that knows things about dragon stuff would know about this.
I wonder who I'm going to.
I don't know.
Alright.
Alright, so we got several hours. Is anyone else doing anything in particular over this time?
Nobody else is. I'm going to rename Slobber Chops to something else.
The poison pit.
Renaming Slobber Chops.
You need proficiency on the poisoner's kit to use it. Is that right?
You can use poisons without proficiency in a poisoner's kit, but you risk poisoning yourself. So, and you have to have poisons to actually use. So the poisoner's kit gives you the tools to be able to harvest poisons from creatures, as well as to properly apply them to things like foods, weapons, etc., depending on the type of poison. So, depending on the poison, you could possibly
Can I do
hurt.
the harvesting?
That's the thing that comes with the highest risk, actually.
Oh,
Like trying to take poison from a snake fang or something like that.
that makes sense.
It's a disaster.
Well, I might be getting new proficiency, so perhaps
Yeah.
I'll take that if it was in the bag.
Yeah, I can give you that. So I'll delete it off mine.
During the
Which,
during
by
the
the-
time,
I'm not gonna. Okay.
Alex?
finish what you're saying, Kenny.
I was just gonna say I'm not gonna do it on stream, but I'll divide up all the money
Okay.
and let you guys know. I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
After cleaning up and checking on the pipes, I think Derek would go down to the wine cellar. He wants to try to have a conversation with Krieg.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Just
go with
kinda
you if you don't
Do
mind.
his.
If you
Yeah,
want to go
no,
along,
I
that's
think
fine.
I think that'd be fine. Pretty sure anything I'd be asking, he has told you guys. Oof.
Okay. What do you do or say?
Kind of
I'll be right back.
walk in, look at Krieg, and just kind of say like, "Tell me everything you know about the companion. What happened? What happened that day?" Referring back to like when it was summoned and everything, not the actual disappearance.
Yeah, definitely. He doesn't say anything. He seems to just be staring at the floor, unmoving. He seems like if you had to describe him in a word, the word would be defeated. Like, he seems utterly defeated. He doesn't seem to be responsive to anything.
Okay. I turn to Edmund, say, "How do you want to do this? Good cop, bad cop? Good? All bad? I can do all bad."
I'm definitely not the bad cop. I do want to know things. Knowing more about the companion's not bad. I want to know why he's casting the shadow of some kind of infernal creature.
All right. Let's start there. So I lay off the questioning about that and let Edmund kind of get his questions in.
Yeah, so
I mean, go at it.
if he's even gonna respond. But
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be responding at all.
Yeah.
Complete disregard. What did you want to ask him, though, Edmund?
I was just asking him if he could explain. Basically, I want to help you. You know, it seems that there's something that's latched itself onto you, and I can't help you if I don't understand it. Do you know what could be causing this? And basically just point to the shadow. What is that?
Yeah, he won't respond
Clearly,
to that.
a holy man like you would know that that's not normal. It shouldn't be there.
He just kind of sighs and looks at the ground. He looks really like, if depressed had a face, it is this guy. How could this happen to me?
Maybe
Turn back to him.
Get rid of whatever that is. Torm will come back to you.
I mean, your religion aside, what do you think is going to happen here? You look like a very practical man. I'm sure you want to get out of this with your life, like everyone else does. Help us, give us a reason, work with us on getting the information that we need. And maybe we can just fix whatever's happening. At this point, could I try to persuade him with some help from a buddy?
You could certainly try.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
You roll really high. He'll kind of look at you, like he'll lift his head for a brief moment, and he says, "I can't be saved. They can't be saved." And he would say, wait, who was saying something? Did someone say something?
I'm right there, right? I'm in the room with them, right?
I assumed you were in a different room with Slobber Chops.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's just me and Derek.
Okay, that's fine.
I could move you all to a map if that makes your life easier.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he would just say, all that's left is to wait. Inevitability. And he just kind of just like stares out into nowhere.
Wait.
For what?
Yeah.
And he
What
kind of like
inevitably?
he just kind of looks over at you. And he says, "For the end."
The end of the world?
At the very least, the end of this place. And he looks down at the ground and sighs.
And
As in
go ahead.
Baldur's Gate? This plane? This planet?
And
What scale are we talking?
he would... Alright, so this is relevant. I'm gonna move everyone to a map. Because of reasons. And as a warning, I literally made this map as we've been talking this entire time. So there is not dynamic lighting. I literally just made this. So I am so sorry. This is the
Fantastic. It means we're doing our job. We're going off the rails.
Oh my god. If you guys watch back on the stream, you will see literally me just making this entire time I'm talking this map.
Oh, you're like showing. Hey, this has become a map tutorial at the same time. You're welcome, audience. We live to serve.
I am so sorry. This is ugly. There's no dynamic lighting, but I literally have done this now.
Are there white marble floors?
I was about to say, we
Oh,
won't
man.
mention those, but
No.
I'll keep you to it.
Paneling.
Oh no, this looks great.
This looks amazing.
So what I've done is I've put Eldrin in a room. I put Antamila in a room with Slobber Chops. This lady would actually be in her room. And then I put you all downstairs in a wine cellar together. The rest of you. I literally made this now.
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, I think that works.
Cool. And so
The reason this is relevant is because Antamila, you would hear Sabus return.
Sorry, what?
Antamila, you would hear Sabus return, the butler.
Oh, okay.
You hear? Well, you assume it's Sabus. You're in a room and you hear the front door open. What would you like to do?
Oh, let me go out and greet the butler. Front door.
Yeah. So Sabus is there. Actually, I didn't make an icon for him. Give me just a second. And he comes in, and behind them, there's several armed guards. There's 3 of them. And you don't see Zaj.
Okay. Where is Zaj?
Okay. And sorry, I'm using the butler from the Van Thamper Villa as the icon for this guy. And let me move these guys in later. And he would say, I wasn't able to find Zaj at the Basilisk Gate. And he would say, Mistress, and the lady of the household would come out and say, yes. And she would say, and Sabus would say, I'm afraid I wasn't able to find Zaj, but I was able to find some men. What would you have me do, my lady? And she kind of looks at you, Antamila, and smiles, and she points at you. And I want you to roll initiative as these guards draw their weapons.
Roll initiative. Okay.
Son.
Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is. No problem.
You guys, if you know... we're going to have a talking to after this game, by the way. There's a big talking to. Oh, let me make sure initiative's clear.
Yeah,
Initiative's not clear.
actually focused.
Yeah.
And
That
double
means I
it.
get to reroll my .08.
That's true, I guess.
Initiative was clear,
And 2.
technically.
There.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a 0 for one of the people you just re-added, and there was me with a 0.8, which I just rolled.
Okay.
Why are they all at 0?
Should I roll in as well?
Give me
Probably.
with your perception check. You'd hear the butler calling out. You're not seeing the weapons being drawn, but you could roll into initiative because I'm sure you would want to go out and see now that he's here.
For sure.
Yeah. Everyone else, thanks to Elion's convenient talk about the cellar being particularly soundproof, is not aware that this is happening at the moment.
Oh, so I guess I don't need to roll initiative after all.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably inevitably going to happen. Hopefully your friends come to get you because you're pretty screwed otherwise. I kept trying to bait you guys into eating food because they were totally going to try to poison you. But everyone kept saying, I want to do the treasure. Treasure. Scumbag.
Oh, man.
Always looking for that booty.
Yeah, it sucked because I'm like, they're going to get poisoned. To be fair, this 100% should be a TPK because of the way that this was done. 1,000% should be a TPK.
Didn't we insight check her before?
Alright, I'm going to go ahead.
I don't know.
We did for sure.
We did, but we didn't insight check her when we got here and listening to anything she said to us.
Probably not for the right things.
Also, she
Maybe.
just left the upper fucking city.
Oh man, I didn't make a freaking NPC sheet for this bad guy. Which means I'm gonna have to roll manually. My favorite thing to do in the world. Okay. So let me roll for these guys do. And it... by the way, Antamila, these guards look very well trained. Very well geared.
Are they flaming fists? Well, I wouldn't.
They, you do not see a flaming fist insignia on them at all. Slash GM roll. 20 plus 15 points. Descending.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Man. If you guys knew, well, you'll know soon enough. Alright, so this guard runs at you, Antamila, with a longsword and a short sword drawn. And attacks you several times.
19.
Miss. Swings at you twice with his long sword and once with his short sword. Antamila, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. Disengage action and
I know I didn't say it before, but out of curiosity, during those multiple short rests, I've used a hit die.
Oh my god, I hope you guys healed yourselves with hit dice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everyone was copped off, I think, but me. I only had like 2 hit. It's 2 hit points, so it's not the end of the world.
I'm gonna assume you use your hit dice, yes. Also, I forgot to roll her initiative. She goes before you, Antamila.
Before me?
Yeah. She.
At
Oh
16?
no, after you. Sorry. I meant.
I would say, I'm like, what?
She doesn't seem to have a weapon drawn. She just looks at you as you pass by.
All right, and I can disengage, move, and shout towards Eldrin.
Yeah.
Betrayal!
Betrayal!
It's my favorite thing. I actually wrote that in my notes. I wrote that she orders them to attack Antamila starting combat. Betrayal! Exclamation point.
And she.
So that's perfect.
She runs. 10, 20. She's over here. You can't see her technically, but because I have no dynamic lighting, you know exactly where she is.
Mighty ballsy for someone who just saw us clear out an entire estate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or though that might be why, because now we've used everything on the.
Man, once you guys understand everything that's happening, you're gonna be like, oh man, we fell into this one really bad.
So I
Eldrin.
feel like I understand, which is why I wanted to leave. Like, oh, no, we didn't. Like, well, maybe just go to the gate with her. No, we had to stay in this terrible, terrible upper city where everything bad has happened while we've been up here.
I appreciate that Anthemilla just mumbled himself.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything that she said except for the loud stuff after. But it was good. Alright. Eldrin, your turn.
I'm just gonna move here.
Yeah. You see a bunch of armed guards and a
Excited
butler.
Betrayal!
The butler's not. It's just an old guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have any weapons.
The guards are clearly not flaming fist guards.
They're
And
definitely not
apparently
flaming
look
fist
well
guards.
trained. And apparently look well trained.
Yeah, they're wearing splint armor as well.
And also, most importantly, we've been betrayed!
I just heard you say that they're wearing a bunch of gold that we can sell.
I'm going to. Let me check my distances. Yep, so good. And a hunter's mark that guy.
This guy?
Nope, right.
The one in the front? Oh, what's the range of Hunter's Mark? Jeez, 90?
90 feet.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm going to shoot.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay.
For 15.
How about that?
That hits as well.
Okay. 10.
Okay. Man, my roll 20 is lagging like crazy. Okay.
How about that?
That also hits.
Okay. For 23.
Okay.
How much do you do total with all three of those? Jesus.
A good chunk.
He's still standing.
Super chunk.
5. Looks like 40,
48.
48.
48.
48. Easy.
Alright. You done, Eldrin?
No. And then I'm going to move right here.
How far did you move on this turn?
I can move 80 feet on my first turn.
Holy crap. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Alright.
80 feet
Oh, sorry.
without
40
a dash?
40 feet. 40 feet.
Okay.
You're still good with 40.
Yeah,
Easy.
I meant 40 feet.
Okay. On to Mila. As you're kind of running back, behind you, you catch a glimpse of something interesting. The butler is not a butler.
Yeah.
And streaks of fire fly towards you as a shimmering illusion fades away, revealing
More cultists.
No, devil. Or something.
Another demon.
It's definitely a fiend.
Oh, wow. This is gonna suck.
And I gotta add a turn for him. What was his initiative? It was after Eldrin. That's all I care about. So I just gotta re-add his turn on his initiative order.
I definitely would have tried to yell.
Yeah.
Since I'm closer down.
Yeah. Everyone else hears Eldrin yelling. What do you yell?
We got trouble. Get up here.
All right, cool. Everyone else can roll into initiative if you haven't already.
Womp womp.
I actually think this guy tied Eldrin, actually.
Oh, shit, I can get back on a short rest.
Okay. And yeah, firebolts. Actually, we'll use fire. How far away are you? You're 50 feet.
This is gonna be rough, boys.
Yeah, a winged fiend with a tail in armor kind of appears where an old man once was. And Yeah, it's gonna be the firebolts. 2 of them streak towards you. Oh, they're not firebolts, they're fire rays. That's way cooler.
No, it's not.
20 plus 7. Alright, the first one hits you.
Okay. And
The second one, what's your AC? 19?
19.
Okay, the second one barely misses you. Don't forget, you have resistance to fire.
I definitely have it.
And you take 10 damage and then reduce that by half. And this thing flies around a corner.
This is gonna be a hilarious fight.
Derek, you hear the screams from upstairs. You can't quite make them out, but you think something's going on.
Okay. Donald, I just want you to know you are reinforcing my real-life suspicion of elderly people.
Wait, what?
You are just reinforcing...
We need to talk about that later. But
you are reinforcing my real-life suspicion of elderly people.
Oh, boy.
They're all demons in disguise.
So I'm pretty sure he's just going to dash up. How much of my movement would you say is getting up the spiral staircase?
15 feet.
Okay. So 15 feet would get me there. And look at that. Look at that. Thank you. I'm assuming Elion.
Yeah, no problem.
That's good.
So that's what he does.
Yeah, you see 2 rays of fire streak towards the other side of the house. Well, actually, one of them hits on me. You see one streak towards the end of the house, hits a wall.
Okay.
Shit's going down. This guy's turn. I mean, that's kind of far. Will he use his heavy crossbow?
Dicks.
Nah. He's gonna move to the other side of you, Antamila. And the other one will move to the... Actually, what would be better?
I imagine he's going to get some advantage. I mean, they're trained mercenaries.
Well, he can't attack you.
Yeah,
but
they're dashing too.
He's going to block your way.
Through the snow. One horse open sleigh.
Edmund, you see Derek run up the stairs after hearing the sounds of something from Eldrin that sounds like trouble.
Man. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head up the stairs. I tell Trisha and Fausto to keep an eye on these
This
three.
is how we hit 6, boys. This is how we hit 6.
Yeah, if you make it to a certain point, you can definitely hit 6 tonight. 1,000%.
I don't like the
15
sound
feet
of
up the
that
stairs.
at all.
Feet up the stairs,
I
and
didn't know we use this.
the stairs themselves don't have. Is there like a cellar door?
No. It's just a spiral
So it's
staircase.
just literally just an opening.
Yeah.
Then I'll basically move to here because I guess I can't. Because I think this was 45, right? Literally where he's standing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't have a way to get to any of these, right?
Correct. Well, you could get south of him, I guess. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Then
fine.
as I do that, I would like to close the door as my free interaction.
Okay, that's fine. You could do these things.
If
How dark-
there's a
how dark
lock,
is
can you
the
lock it
cellar?
as a free interaction? Like
The
just like a turn lock?
cellar has light because there's people down there. It's probably like low lit torch. The whole house is lit, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this door, Donald, as my free interaction to close it, if it has just like a simple lock, can I turn that, or is that
It
like if it's like a
doesn't.
key lock and
It
stuff?
doesn't.
Obviously,
It's
that's
a it's a
what happens.
kitchen door, so it doesn't even have a lock on it.
Yeah, fine. Yep, I just close it then.
Okay, you done?
And yeah, that's my full move, so I'm done.
All right, this guy. I think he can reach on Tamila because he was able to reach her before. Yep. And this is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Advantage, double slice. Wow.
Triple
I don't even
slice.
have my.
Hit. Miss.
Okay.
Oh, the third one isn't supposed to be a long sword. It's supposed to be a short sword. Hit.
Got back 3 times.
Yeah, 2 with the long sword and 1 with the short sword. And you take 12 slashing damage and 7 piercing damage.
Well, so 19.
Yep. And it's your turn. You're in a good formation right here, though.
There's nothing good about this fucking formation. What are you talking about?
Oh, are you out of
All
spell slots?
Yes!
Oh, no. That sucks.
Like, we need to take a long
I'm out of
rest and do a
everything.
bunch of shit. Like, we are fucking down. So I want to get the hell out of Top City. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna normally attack that one that Eldrin sort of pincushion there. And hope for the best.
Yeah, he's pretty hurt. He looks pretty hurt.
I've had time to switch.
Like, he's still up, but it's not by a lot. That's a miss.
Yes, it is. And moving would be a silly thing.
You should move to the right as fast as you can. With every fiber of your being.
I should move to the right as fast as I can with every fiber of my being. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, I can't take. Yeah, I should just fucking stick in the dodge action. Oh, and I guess that's my turn because I can't fucking move.
True. This lady's gone. She's running across the world. I'm gonna just remove her from the initiative.
Far. It's only a mile.
Yeah, she's already in where Elturel's crater was, actually. 100% confirmed. Eldrin, you probably see some people around this corner. I don't know. It's really hard to tell because I don't have my dynamic lighting.
Can I shoot the guy that I shot before?
Yeah, if you want to pop out and shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Pow. You're gonna miss all the shots, though. Just a warning.
Says the DM as he crits.
Yeah, the arrow flies through his skull, and he just falls over dead.
That's one down.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move here and shoot this guy.
Okay, really? Can you really see him?
Oh, I move here.
Nope.
I move here.
Yes.
Up there.
Yeah.
Okay, I move here and then I'll move here after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Twice. No, once.
Wait, can you really move that far?
Oh, look at. No, sorry. I mean, I move up to there.
Okay. Where's your attack?
I'm thinking.
Oh. Ooh.
Flint armor, huh?
Yeah, they look pretty trained and pretty well equipped. They have heavy crossbows on their back. They're well funded.
I see the writing on the wall on this one.
I'll use one of my magic arrows.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yikes. Feels Batman.
Feels bad.
Alright. You gonna use another one? Oh, you already made your first attack.
I already made my.
Okay. You done?
Yep.
Alright, this guy pops around the corner. Where does he move, actually? Oh, he moves really far. He'll move here. And he will... He, like, literally flies around the corner onto Mila. And he has a spear in hand. Actually, 2 hands. And he will try to stab you with it.
Mm-hmm.
Missing. And missing.
Gotta think a little longer.
You can do it! Derek, it is your turn.
Cool. Let's see. I'll just wait till everybody's done. Okay, so what?
Chicken butt.
Yep. What I would like to do is move this 25. Are any of these chairs going to impede me?
No.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to move to that 25, which was right there, to get direct line of sight down the hall.
Wait, how's that 25?
I probably missed. It should be 1 over.
That's
Yeah.
30.
It's
1 over.
32. All of these on
Somehow.
this line are going to be 30. Yeah, there you go.
Because you go here and then you go there or there.
Okay. And so I yell down the hall and say, "I'm sorry!" And
No,
I'm
do it. Do it.
throwing
Do
a,
it.
I'm throwing a fireball.
Yes.
Oh no. Bye,
Against the-
Antamila. Hello,
against the
darkness,
demon?
my old friend.
So that is a everybody needs to make a Dex 15 save.
Yeah, they do.
15.
Alright. Veteran on the left first. Saves. Veteran on the right. Saves. And then the devil.
Why would you not save? What's that one?
Wow, all of that.
Full damage. Okay.
Says GM roll.
It's not enough to kill you, all right? So,
It won't kill him outright, probably.
no.
Yeah, definitely not.
Antamilla will take half, right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
And they, all the bad guys saved though.
We all take 12 damage.
All right, yeah, they'll take 12 minus 12. The devil one doesn't seem to be too affected by it.
Does he not seem affected at all?
No, he
Or
seems
just-
like he's taken some damage, but perhaps
Okay.
he might have resistance to fire due to his
Yeah.
infernal lineage.
Perhaps. Okay, so then with my last 5 feet, I'm going to back 1 space south.
Okay,
That's my turn.
cool.
Alright.
This guy will attack on Tamila.
Times.
Wait, are you down actually?
Not yet.
Oh, well, yeah, then he will attack you. Miss.
Come on.
For 5
Come on.
piercing damage.
Okay.
Still up?
Still up.
Oh,
Excellent.
Tank it.
Edmund, it is your turn.
Man. Really wish I could get line of sight on that area, on that fiend.
The struggle is real.
I don't even know the fiend's there.
You saw.
You know-
You would have
you
seen
know
the
it's
same ray of
position.
fire as Derek as well. Like you, everything
Wait.
happens at the same time. There was a ray of fire that the devil missed.
Oh, and like shot down the hallway or whatever.
Yeah. You don't know
Yeah,
it's a
but that
devil, I
doesn't tell me
suppose.
there's a fiend,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah, it could be any magic user.
That's very true.
My point is, I can't get to where I can see.
Yeah, you definitely won't be able to see the devil with your movement.
Yeah. So. All right. So I guess I was looking to see what cantrip I have. I have the light cantrip. That's it, boys. We're doing well here.
Get in.
Cast
there.
light. Yeah.
Wait, did you
So
really
what
cast
I'm gonna
light?
have to. No.
Ooh, you
Okay.
might as well.
And I can't, like, moving up here and only 30 feet taking the dodge sucks. I could move up there and try and draw fire for me at the middle, but I feel like they're still going to gun for her, and then, plus I technically don't know how much danger she's in right now.
True.
So I
the
will-
struggles of dynamic lighting. Now you realize why I love it so much? This would be so
I love it
different.
too. I hated we had to turn it off during Curse of Strahd. So I'm actually going to move 1 north of Derek, 30 feet, and then I'm going to actually
Actually.
drop my longsword.
What?
Pull out a javelin and
Oh,
chuck it at the sky.
Okay, yeah.
and hope to hit him.
You do
For a
not.
10. Nope. Shit.
Alright, you done?
That's my turn.
Alright, this guy kills onto Mila.
Pretty much.
Your
Just let
AC is
me know
pretty
if there's a
high. It won't.
Just let me know if there's a hit.
Just
Oh,
tank as many
crap,
hits
I
as you can.
refresh my browser. Give me a second. 3.
The
Alright.
more you can tank, the better.
Longsword attack number 1. Misses. Longsword attack number 2. Hits you
I'm down.
for 11 slashing damage. He will not use his other attack on your downed body. He will move past you. 20. He doesn't see anyone that he can attack. Which way does he want to go? 30. He'll go back 1. Antamila, give me a death saving throw.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Nice.
Just made it.
Just barely.
Okay. Eldrin, it is your turn.
Which one's the guy I hit?
Very
guy?
dead, I think.
Did I hit this guy?
No.
Nope. You only hit one dude.
And he was very dead. Actually, not very dead, though. Barely dead.
Okay.
Arrow went through his head. He's very dead.
Yeah, he crit him. That's right. You're right. Oh, this is the most awkward combat.
How far back can I move without... while still seeing this guy? Pretty far.
This will be annoying.
I want to be in AoE. Yeah, I can still see him.
As long as you get a corner of the square, you're good with sharpshooter.
Yep. Alright, so I will hunter's mark that guy.
Yep. Now I have to zoom out the map. I just zoomed in and you move further away, Eldrin.
Sorry.
Oh, you hit him, though.
Nice.
14. Nice. Where the hell are you? I have to zoom out even further. Okay, there you are. That's
So
a miss.
17 hit?
Wait, 17 hits?
Yeah, I'm using my magic arrows.
Okay.
I said I switched to magic arrow.
You did.
Okay, yeah. It's a hit for 13.
Oh, it's 1 damage too?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I didn't see it on your other thing either.
Oh, I don't have...
Well, I was gonna say, I doubt he has it programmed into roll 20.
I don't have a program in.
So this one is 19 on the second hit.
Okay, so one's 14 then.
Yes. I'll do the
I don't want to
extra
have like a
myself.
bunch of programmed thing here.
You should. I would.
Can I?
Yeah, it's not hard.
Shit ton program.
Yeah, I have longsword +1, longsword two-handed, divine.
Oh, I have
smite,
longsword.
level
I have my longbow +1, but then I also have my
Yeah.
arrows.
Okay. You done, Eldrin?
Yep.
You hear a voice from around the corner, and it says, "Give me the shield and leave now, or I kill her." And he holds a spear over Antamila's body, readying an action.
Can I? Well, I can't make an insight check. Does my passive insight tell me if he's lying?
What's your passive insight?
Passive insight is probably not great. Actually, it's not bad. 15. I was thinking my investigation.
You think he's being truthful, but it's hard to say. You can't see him. You're just kind of, with the tone of his voice, you think you heard Antamila drop the circumstances. You know, some of his guys have
Is
gone
it this
down.
this person talking?
No,
No.
it's the person you
So-
can't see.
Did they sound fiendish?
Yes, they sounded particularly fiendish. But he holds a spear over Antamila's unconscious body and says that, Derek, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Hmm. Hmm. I turn to Edmund and say, pretty much the motion, the whatever, saying like, I'll pull it out. I'll try to. So I am going to try to get the shield from Edmund willingly. Do I get any resistance?
Probably like for a split second, but then no.
Okay. Okay.
Wait a second. How the hell does he know we have the shield?
Stay unconscious.
No, I mean out of character. Seriously,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I have no idea either.
That's a great question.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I will take the shield in hand, and I'll yell out, just a moment, and shit. All right, boys. Well, I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. What I'm going to do is I am going to actually cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
So I believe at this point now, with the shield in hand, there are 4 of me with the shield.
Okay.
I don't actually know how the images, how they follow, but what I'm imagining is I'm moving, so that way one of the copies is like trying to ping. So he's like seeing me, quote unquote, standing there with the shield.
Can you link mirror image? I just want to make sure. I don't remember what it does. I think they all occupy your square.
Yeah.
In your space, they do. That's
Yeah.
weird.
So it's like you're all really. It's just hard to see which one's the real you. So someone might attack through a wrong image. But yeah, there's 4 of you in your square holding a shield.
Okay. Well, I've already cast it, so I'll just walk out in front. Where was I? I was here, so sorry, 5, 10. I'll use 15 feet to walk out.
You
right
see
where I'm
a
at.
devil around the corner holding a spear to
Excuse me.
Antamila's throat. He's watching
And-
you with keen eyes.
Yep. So pretty much I'm kind of holding it and just saying like, here it is.
Okay. You done?
Yep. Sorry. Yes.
The guy looks at this other guy expectantly, and he kind of walks up with his weapons drawn. 35 feet. And tries to take the shield from you. Do you give him the shield?
Yes.
Okay. He tries to move away from you. Do you take an attack of opportunity?
No.
He gets there. Edmund, it's your turn. It's a really bad scenario.
You can hear the gears turning.
I'm watching Maurice on the cameras. He's thinking about how this happened.
I already know how this fucking happened. I'm very angry with you right now, Donald.
What do you mean?
Here's the dilemma I'm having.
No.
I did get something back on a short rest.
Oh,
I have
don't
my
be
turn
stupid.
down fully.
You know how ready to actions work. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
If you, I am DM warning you. Be careful.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
This is a really rough scenario. You guys can play this out however you want, but I'm just gonna give you the be very, very careful. Ooh.
I was trying to see if you could ready a dash. You can ready your move, but dash.
I mean, if you can ready a move, then it's the same thing, right?
I don't know. It looks like you can't.
Can you ready a move?
I thought we've done this before, and I think we figured out that
definitely,
you can.
You can definitely ready a move.
Yeah, you could definitely ready a move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but my intention is I can't get past these guys, right? Even if they wanted to let me pass, I don't think it's a thing, right?
That's correct. You could push.
Rules is written.
Yes.
Yeah,
Enemies
I'm not
occupy
gonna-
squares and they block.
If they're going, if the deal here is they're letting Angela go, I want to give her a healing potion.
Yeah, they said they would let the whole group go if they got the shield. Is what the guy said. He may or may not be honest.
I'm really glad I didn't see it was a fiend first, because I probably wouldn't have made that deal.
Oh, that'd be a very dead Altamila.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no way to trust that he's a fucking fiend. Like
That's
literally
you're
all
not
he did
wrong.
lie.
You're not wrong,
Like-
but
It's a lot of our character
And
talk.
then he-
yeah.
Yep.
Do what you're gonna do, man.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Derek gave you a hand. You play off of it.
yeah, yeah. I will just move up.
They look at you with dagger. You move next to him?
Yes. I'm not even looking at them. I'm looking directly at Anthemilla, and I stand there.
When you get here,
Yeah,
they tell you to stay the fuck back.
sure. Then I'll stay the fuck back,
Okay.
and I will hold my dash action to get to Anthemilla.
Okay. This
when I
guy.
move out of the way.
This guy will take his shield, the shield from his buddy, and move out of the way, and hand it to Devil Guy. Antamila, give me a death saving throw. You can take your dash now, by the way, Kenny, if you'd like.
No, when they clear the area.
Okay. Okay, another success.
Oof.
That's good. Eldrin, you see a deal going down. But what do you do?
For once, Eldrin is not shooting.
Oof.
Eldrin's gonna move here. And he's gonna ready a shot for any of the enemies he saw. If they make an aggressive action towards the party.
Okay. This guy takes the shield from his friend and flies 120 feet away. Which is very far.
Far enough that he won't be able to see his other people?
Correct. He's gone. He's way out of vision. The other guys are kind of looking at you with like their swords out, and they look like they're ready to start stepping backwards. Derek, it's your turn.
Okay.
Man, I should have had these death saving throws going on in private. That would have made this a lot more tense. Lesson learned.
I put my hands.
Up on my hip.
So I guess what I'll do is I'll actually motion show very cautiously, slowly, pull out what should look clearly like, hey, health potion, a vial, whatever, and kind of hold each hand above my head, one grasping onto that, and I will move up to here, just slowly walking.
Okay. This guy will back off, and he will say, I have a very heavy crossbow. If you try anything, I'll shoot your friend. And then he keeps moving. He looks like he does intend to leave. Edmund.
He took his full move.
He took a dash, yeah.
Do they have any kind of marks, insignia, anything?
No.
They're not flaming fists, but do they have any other kind of...
None noticeable.
There's a dead body we can look at.
That's very true.
that works. I don't see it.
Maybe 2.
Alright, to speed things up, are you guys planning on anything? These guys do intend to leave.
If I let the fiend go, I'm not bothering with this shit. Yeah, my entire goal is to heal him.
Alright, everyone speak up if you plan on doing something.
I am pulling no shenanigans.
Eldrin, I see your face looks like it wants to pull shenanigans. But out of everyone, would you be the one that kills Lantamila?
The metagaming wants him to think that, he said he'd shoot with his heavy crossbow, but he double moved, which means he doesn't have a ready action.
I mean, that's not metagaming. That's knowing how action economy works, and that's.
But it also doesn't necessarily mean that he won't shoot on his next turn.
Absolutely, he would. Yeah. It'd be a gamble. Could you kill him before he shoots?
Right.
Eldrin got a very strong ambush round off and didn't kill one in one full blow. So it's up to you what you guys want to do.
48 or something.
Eldrin, are you gonna try shit?
Nah. It's...
All right, cool. Let's wrap this up so we can get a break. We're gonna go ahead and cut to break. Crap. All right, we're
good
back.
Map.
Oh, thank you for 2 seconds. I'm like, this is a disaster. I was waiting for you guys to eat food and drink tea, one by one, just kind of going asleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Antamila, you get healed by the healing potion. Go ahead and roll it, Derek.
All right. Let me turn back my keyboard. 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah. Wait, I thought it was more.
Oh.
But 2d4 is right. I thought it was 2d4 plus 4. Am I wrong?
Shouldn't healing. Nope, 2d4 plus 2.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not very much.
Yeah, they're low crap.
But you're conscious. Oh, it was a good heal, too.
Yeah.
Okay, Altamila, you wake up on the ground. Signs of combat have long passed you.
We should probably get out of here.
I know I've said it before. I hate this city.
Yeah, everything about this place sucks. Everybody sucks. It's way too small. I don't like it at all.
The question is, do we...
So much smaller than Waterdeep!
Apart really, really quick. Let's loot this fucking place, because clearly no one's here to stop us to see if there's anything good. And then I suggest everybody leave.
Catch Anthemilla up. +1 Anthemilla, -1 shield.
Yep, just let her know.
You're not aware, but a DM reminder. I don't know what... You know what? I'm not going to be nice. You know what? There's been a little bit of sass there. I'll let you guys figure this out.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to loot.
Can we figure it out with our passive perception?
She was running.
She was running. She's a noble woman. She can immediately just be like, there's thieves, assassins in my house.
Yep, I agree. We
At
need
this
to leave.
point, we've lost our testimony. We'll be branded as bad people. Criminals, that's the word.
We need to get to Zodge immediately, I think.
Right now.
Unless she already has. I mean, which is possible.
Can we just get out this?
And if that's the case,
city?
then there's nowhere safe in the city.
Can we just get out of the city?
We need to make
We
sure
can do
we
that.
can, if we can, get rid of the contract, because that seems like it might be an important plot point too.
Yeah, I really don't want to leave without that contract.
If we can, if we can't, then I don't. But yeah,
Eldrin vote is to get out, but it's up to you guys.
Alright.
I would go down to the cellar and get
let's Phil follows through in on this, and yeah,
ask him if he has a way in and out of the city. How was he planning to get to Candlekeep?
I was just planning on taking the bridge to the south. There's a bridge outside of the Basilisk Gate, and you just head south, and it crosses the River Keonthar.
But he knows that the gate is closed, right?
Yeah,
How is he planning to get out of the gate?
asking.
you can leave the city. You just
Yeah,
can't come into
they'll
the city.
let you out probably.
Oh, they let you out, just not in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we gotta get out.
What happened?
More demons.
They stole the shield.
Betrayal.
I don't know much about the shield. I don't think I know anything about a shield, but perhaps if you talk to my employer about it, if you think it's cultist or fiend related, she might know something.
I have a burning image of what it looks like in my head. I will explain it.
Okay.
Just like if it was there.
Okay. So right now you guys are in the upper city. You've got some dead weight with you. What do you want to do?
Leave the estate.
You could leave the estate if you want, or you could stay.
Okay, can we fit Rhea or Krieg on the bag?
Probably safer now that we don't have the shield.
The bag currently has quite a bit in it.
Because I don't care about this guy anymore.
Who's what? Who?
What's his name?
Fabian?
Levan Tanfor.
Thirstwell.
Thirstwell.
We can-
Yeah. What are
we
we
can
doing
leave him
with
here.
Thirstwell?
Just leave him here. It's fine. We don't have time.
Where the hell am I?
Leave him in the cellar.
It's actually
Does
probably.
he
it's
wake
actually
up?
Probably true.
He's still
They're
not
probably
awake.
awake. Oh, they're not?
Thirstwell's not awake. I rolled a d4 for him.
Oh, damn.
After 2
For how
hours?
many hours he's
Right.
unconscious. Oh wait, it has been like three hours or so. Yeah, no,
Yeah, 'cause
he would have
if Rhea-
waken up towards the tail end of this, actually.
If Rhea would have been awake, I would have probably given her her longsword and told her that people were here for Krieg.
Oh, my God.
Use your use your
That would've been
NPCs
great.
for evil.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I wanted to
Thirstwell
have-
will wake up, actually. You're right, because it was like 3 hours. Oh. What's
Yeah.
going on? He has a gag in his mouth.
Take the gag out and quickly tell us everything about what was the betraying bitch's name?
Humans.
Humes.
Wait, are we there right now?
Yes.
We gotta get out of here. Those guys are crazy.
Indeed, Thirstwell.
I mean, if Rhea and Krieg are awake, can we just tell Rhea to hide Krieg and just let her be?
Thirstwell, can you get us to Zodge now?
Rhea is thrilled to do that. Thirstwell... You want me to take you to Zodge?
Can
The
you at
problem
least
is
get
we
us
don't know if
past
we
the
want to go to
guards?
Zodge.
I could definitely take you to Zodge.
Okay.
But you have to tell them I didn't do anything wrong.
We'll let them know.
Yeah.
Are
You
you
also
being
have to
deceitful?
promise we
Promise the
didn't
most
do
of it.
anything wrong.
I mean, I didn't see him do anything wrong.
Alright, so are you deceiving him, though? If so, I need a deception check.
I don't think.
Oh no, we're not deceiving.
I don't
him.
know
All
if
he
anything
has
that
to
he
make
has
an
done
insight
wrong.
on us.
Well,
Yeah, as long as he's willing to corroborate that the rest of his family was scum cultists.
Right.
Yeah, he
Does
says
say
he is
will
willing
absolutely
to.
Cooperate?
He will.
Okay, great.
And that we're innocent.
Yeah, but you have to agree that he's innocent too.
Yeah.
Do I
You
throw
know
it
what?
to the
We
line
could
or
say
not?
it was the Hunes. The Hunes did this. I think that's a good idea.
No.
It's not a bad idea at all. No, it makes it even more hilarious once her house will be burned down.
Holy crap.
I didn't look at the rest of the party flatly.
And I nod.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be here with...
He says, you know what? We probably should have burned down the Van Thamper estate as well.
There's still innocent people inside of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the help! Those poor people.
I mean, after evacuating them. The point is, they're dins of cult activity. Fiend worshipping.
All right. Are you guys okay
I go
with
down to
just
the
letting?
cellar and start collecting alcohol and bursting it everywhere, so I have a nice amount of
Are you guys okay with letting Rhea?
Rhea
we
would
need to
readily
question-
agree.
Yeah, of course she will. Do we need to question Krieg for anything else?
I still wanted.
Yeah, I mean, we were still
That's the
talking
thing.
to
Deep
him.
down, no. If you're like, no, I would speak up. Like, I haven't got what I need out of him.
How are you gonna? We can't be
He was
with
opening
him.
up.
Why can't we bring him
Hold
to
on.
Candlekeep with us?
Yeah.
Well, we can bring him to Zaj.
No.
Yeah. No. Don't. Not.
I don't even know if we
Let's
should
just
go
take
to
him-
Zaj, though. What if Lady Hune has gone to Zaj and says, help! Help! They're attacking!
Look, whatever we're
Turns
doing,
us
we're
all
gonna
in.
have to bring probably
to get
Rhea
out of the
with
city.
us, right?
Agreed. Get out of the
Okay.
city. Take him with us.
Rhea, are you still loyal to Krieg?
Of course she is.
Can we?
She
can we
actually
stop for a
sits
moment?
there for a second and thinks... What do you say, Alex?
I was trying to say stop for a moment. I wanted to make sure we are in agreement whether she is or is not conscious, because I missed that. But it
They're
sounds like
conscious
she's
after
awake.
3 hours, yeah. They wake
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
So Rhea,
Continue.
yeah, Rhea will... She's kind of silent as well. But she's kind of... She hasn't heard all the stuff that you have, but... You know, Krieg is... How much... I guess it really depends on how much she knows at this point. There's certain things that you could definitely say to her that would...
That's what I figure. I walk over to Krieg and I take out my battle axe and I hold it to his throat. Tell her everything.
She looks
Well,
at you
in
with,
his
like,
street.
menace in her eyes. Krieg looks completely dispassionate. He doesn't care.
I press the axe to his throat, drawing blood. Tell her. I'm not joking.
He... Give
What-
me an initiative
what are you trying-
roll.
What are you trying to
Actually.
do?
To have him.
Yeah, wouldn't that be an
admit
intimidation
what he's
check?
done.
Yeah, but you don't know something, and I'm gonna need
Guys,
an initiative roll really
I
quick.
can't. So,
How
Stop.
do
Stop.
Stop.
I cannot hear anybody.
All right, fix your headset.
Maurice,
Me.
what are you trying to do? Because everyone was speaking over you.
I'm trying to get Krieg to admit to Rhea everything. Because
Okay.
if she's still loyal to Krieg, there's not much we can do about that little particular link, and she's going to be a problem all the way through.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. Sorry, guys.
Okay, yeah, I heard you, Maurice. Yeah, give me an initiative roll, Maurice, because something's about to happen. You see Krieg try to act, and I need to see if you act faster than
I
him.
don't even know if... Okay,
I'm just trying to do a thing because I don't want you to be mad.
Do I
Okay.
still get advantage on... Okay.
You see Krieg try to push himself towards your battle axe that's pressed against his neck. What do you do? Your first act.
Oh, no. I stop him from doing that. You're not going to kill yourself. Now I pull the battle axe away. That tells me something very important. All right.
There's
so you
that
want to
initiative.
die. Ah.
He
I
doesn't
look
say
at Rhea's
anything.
reaction to that, because did she notice that he was pushing him
Yeah,
back towards the battle axe?
she's looking at him like, what are you doing? And he doesn't say anything.
And so while we have the time, I'm just going to go ahead and throw Krieg to Rhea. You might want to question him on his motives.
Yeah, he
All
won't
of them.
answer her.
We don't have time. We don't have time for this. We gotta.
Yeah, we really don't. As much as I want answers from him
We're
too.
gonna have to either decide, because if we try to drag Krieg through the city, someone's going to catch him
He's
and
completely-
us as
he's-
companions.
I can fix
He's a
that.
ragdoll.
Both him and Rhea, I can make him invisible for 2 hours.
Not a good
We-
idea.
2 hours to get us out. It's. I mean, that if shit goes wrong, then we just leave him here in the city.
Just throw him in the bag. Rhea seems to understand the situation a little better now.
Can we fit him in the bag at least?
How much do you have in the bag, Kenny? Is it quite full?
All of that.
We can give her plate armor back, which should lighten up the bag.
Yeah.
But she still needs to wear something over that plate armor.
Doesn't seem too bad.
The plate armor is what's taking up the most room, and if she's wearing it, obviously she could fit in.
Yeah.
Do we have 10 minutes
I
to
don't
get rid
know.
of
I don't
the
know
plate
if
armor
we have
back on?
time. How long does it take her to put it on?
Donning armor, I think it's... let me look.
It's like 5 or 10 minutes. It's a really long time.
It's a lot. For heavy armor, yeah.
With the size of the city, the guard will be upon us in no time if we let her do that.
How important is her armor?
No, it's not that. It's like to put him in the bag.
I know. Can we
for
just
her.
leave it here?
Oh, her armor?
Yeah.
I mean, we can. Will she?
I mean, I could carry it, she says.
Okay,
Yeah.
I give her the black robes I had so she can wrap it up so that it doesn't like look like she's just carrying armor. She just has a bag full of shit.
Thank you.
Let's do that. Throw him in the bag. Open it every
Okay.
5 minutes to
10,
let air in.
10 minutes.
Well,
Whatever
let's
it
be
is.
safe.
Yeah,
Let's
be
not
safe.
let-
5 minutes.
Have suffocating him.
Fine.
Do we do? As we give her that, I would also pull by the hilt. The hilt would be showing of her longsword. I would look to the party and say, "Do we give her this?
No,
I
Do we
once,
trust
once,
her not to use it?"
no, once we get to a safe place, maybe.
Okay. I'll put it back in the bag.
The idea is to go to the low lantern at this point.
Do we need to? Is there anything
Yeah,
at Low Lantern that we left?
This city is terrible. The only thing that I want in it at this point is to destroy that contract. If that's not feasibly possible, I'm good for leaving and
Okay.
begin coming back later. But
Let's do that then.
So
I
we're
would
leaving the
love to be
city?
able to destroy that
We're going
contract.
to Saj,
before we
right?
leave.
Okay.
And we're going
We should
to.
probably have you scope out to see if someone's there, like if she's there talking to Zod or telling the guard. If she is, we can just fucking leave. But we need to get out of this building real fast. And I go ahead and grab a candle. And walk over to one of the pools
Just-
of wine.
Just
that
start a
everyone
small
else will have.
fire. Just start a small fire so it takes a while.
No.
So it takes a while, so it gives us time without anything crazy.
Fine.
Before they lock down the city or some shit.
I'll just pour some wine on lay out like a fuse and it'll be fine. It'll burn slowly. It's not gonna blow up.
Put a curtain down there.
Yes. Well, the cellar's stone, but... I mean, I'm assuming you're taking precautions to make sure it gets to the wood interior.
Oh yeah.
Put like table legs or something on the way.
Yeah,
on the way
yeah. There was chairs down there, so...
Sure.
I'm sure I've said fire to
There
a
were
building.
chairs.
It'll spread eventually.
Okay.
I just
Cool.
want to point out, whenever I want to burn a building down, everybody seems to have an issue.
I look at him and said, "Did you get knocked out in the building?" No, I didn't think so.
Uh,
All right,
This
let's-
place
let's
has
get
bad
out.
memories for me.
All right, so then that's the idea, Donald. We're gonna head out. Rhea is gonna come with us. She's gonna be holding her shit on a bag.
Yeah.
And Mr.
And Thirstwell's
Creepy's gonna-
staying behind, right? Or is he
I
coming
wanna
with us?
I wanna knock out Krieg in the back so he doesn't get into any shenanigans.
Creed comes out fully armored, like in the gear of your dead enemies, dual wielding like all of your random weapons, and he's
Yeah.
I'm ready
He's
for
got the
battle.
poisoner's kit, the poisoner's kit, and Ray's longsword.
I mostly don't want like.
He poisons himself while he's in the bag. Kills himself.
Yeah, I don't want him to kill himself in there or something.
All right, so you knock him out again. This is a fun
Yes.
game.
I was just
Okay.
tie him up too. That's
I feel like
Knock
we're gonna
out.
start having like a rule of if you get knocked out a certain amount of times in a short period, you might start causing
You can't
permanent
do
damage.
non-lethal anymore.
I like
yeah.
that. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
fair.
in real life,
So-
you'd probably have some problems, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
I
at least
think that's-
concussion.
I think that's fair.
So, question. I forget. Did we decide? Are we going to Zodge and taking Thurswell with us? Or are we leaving Thurswell behind?
No, Thurswell's coming with us because he's gonna.
Okay, that's what I thought. Is that a character? I'm just making
He's
sure.
our
I'm on the
novel
right page.
He's
person
at
that's gonna
least
lead us
getting
out.
us through the guards from Upper City so that we can get to
Yeah.
Zodge. We don't
Um,
particularly have to take him to Zodge, but we need to get to.
Well, he's supposed to tell Zodge that we're innocent and it was all his family and the humans, right?
Okay.
he
And I'll
seems
ta-
very willing to do that.
And I'll tell him that if
Yeah.
he tries anything along the way, I'll kill him.
You've
He seems.
seen
I
this
mean,
guy. He
Anthony
is
got a
terrified.
24 inside. I mean,
Yeah,
so
he is terrified in general. He didn't seem to be a fan of his brothers. His mom didn't love him, and
Yeah.
there's people that are able
he's
to
in
kill
a
him.
position to just take over the family name now. Like,
He's
I'm just
you,
making-
with all signs lead to him being okay with this.
All right,
Sure.
so we're doing
Okay.
that.
All right, so you're gonna go to the Basilisk Gate. You're gonna try to leave the Upper City first. Then you're gonna go to the Basilisk Gate, try to find Zodge. Correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Everything
set
goes
fire,
uneventful.
Let's go.
Nice.
You make it to the Basilisk Gate,
Can you
and
see the fire yet?
It's been like 2 minutes.
less than that actually, because it's like 5 steps to the Basilisk Gate. Calm down.
Oh, that's
Right.
true. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'll check
Yeah.
back after.
but we should be able to see it from there
Concepts.
too,
I mean,
because you know, the view.
fires take a long time.
They also might have an extraordinary firefighting service. You don't know. It's the Upper City.
Why?
I
mean,
mean,
they
Definitely
I'm
have to
surprised that they're.
soak as much
surprised the
wood
fighting
with
is
wine.
taking long to
They
get
have
anywhere.
wizards. They have wizards and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, wizards and shit. But it might burn down. They really don't care about a mansion. Alright, so Zodge is there, and he sees you, and he sees you at Thirstwell, and he looks at you very nervously, and he says, he kind of like drops his shoulders, and he says, "Oh no, what did you all do? What did you get
First things
yourselves into?"
first.
we
When
need to talk
you had us-
privately.
Yes, we do. Actually, that's
Yes.
probably
I don't know where we are right now, but I'm going to assume it's not in his quarters, and I'm just going to say we need to talk privately.
Okay, yeah, he is standing outside of the
Okay,
Basilisk
yeah.
Gate, so he can take you back. He says, "Oh boy, here we
Doesn't have to be his
go."
quarters, just.
He
somewhere
starts
out of-
massaging his temples already. He's just like, no, what did you do? And you get back to his quarters. He's like,
He told us
okay.
to root out the cultists. He shouldn't have hired us. You know, we're really good at our jobs.
Oh, he's
Perhaps too good.
what did you do?
All right. First things first. When you brought us to the cells first time, did you happen to find a piece of paper on us, on me particularly?
There was lots of paper. There was books.
Where's the paper? Where are the books? Where are they? Do you still have them in storage somewhere?
They're not here, but they're close by. Why?
Where?
In storage for where we normally near the jail.
Can I see them? I don't need them back.
Can we have them brought here while we talk?
Yeah.
Why?
Please. It's dreadfully
We need to
important.
destroy something in there. It's evil.
It's from the cultists. We have to get rid of it.
You understand that you're asking me to destroy evidence. I really need to understand why.
This
That hasn't stopped you
particular
in the
part-
past.
That's very true.
He kind of
Notes.
shoots daggers at you, Derek, with his eyes. And he says, I did you a favor to get you out of that situation.
Okay. A man's
You were in
soul
jail.
is on the line. We need that piece of paper burned.
I don't even know what piece of paper you're talking about.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to. If we just burn it, it just
Is this
that's
why
it.
you came to see me?
No.
No.
This is one of the many important reasons we came to see you.
How about this? You give me a good reason to show you the piece of paper, and then I'll think about it.
Okay.
For all I know, this could be you're trying to hide cultist activity.
You can read the piece of paper if you want, and then you'll probably understand it.
Is there any reason we just don't
Yeah, just
tell them?
tell them. Just tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we tell them.
Yeah, I mean, it literally just explained that.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check. Somebody. Or two buddies.
I'm helping Derek. I mean,
Or persuasion, I think it's called in this.
Oh, we'll help. We'll help Derek.
I may have double clicked.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he sits there listening. He says, as unbelievable as it is with the shit that you have all put me through, you know, I kind of believe you. He says, okay, well, after you tell me what you need, I'll take you over to the jail, and we can sort through the old stuff, and you can find your piece of paper.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
there's something after the piece of paper. I want it burnt as soon as possible. We don't have to worry about it.
They
Trust
won't
me.
know what it is, and we need to make sure that it is what we need to be.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Okay, so do you want us to tell him exactly what happened, or can we quickly go over whatever it is?
I mean, I thought it was for the persuasion.
No, the persuasion
was
was to
for-
convince him to take you to see the paper.
Yeah.
Whatever we're doing, we're using Thirstwell.
Like, how much do you want us to basically, like, do we just info dump this guy and hand wave it, or do you want us to actually
we can
explain?
info dump hand wave it, but I need to know details about specific things and what you say about those things.
Gotcha.
First thing,
Just making sure we don't sit there and give a blow-by-blow cap.
I don't need, like, everything.
Yeah.
First
right.
thing I need to know is, like, is there anything that you're specifically leaving out?
Any involvement that we can find that Thirstwell was helping his family, we're going to leave that out because Thirstwell's helping us. We'll help him.
Cool, so you're doing... Thirstwell will corroborate your story where it's relevant, so you'll have advantage when we get to that. Well, you're going to have advantage. I'll give you a guidance bonus for it. How about that? A little bit extra. Actually, I'll make it easier. I'll lower the DC. That'll be a lot more
There we
reasonable.
Second, we should probably leave out anything involving Thaddeus Krieg being alive.
Okay, so you're not going to talk about Thaddeus Krieg. Are you going to say anything about Rhea?
No. Well, no, we're not going to mention anything about Rhea because that would probably bring up suspicion.
Yeah.
Where's Krieg right now with Rhea again?
Krieg's in the bag.
Krieg is in the
Rhea
bag.
is probably outside, I imagine, unless
With
she came
Trisha.
with us. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Trisha.
that's fine. Okay, cool. What are you going to say about the Hune situation?
Probably nothing at all.
Wait.
I thought that's what
Wait,
we were
I'll say
blaming
the
all the
culprits.
deaths.
We are, yeah. Okay, so we
Oh, I
tracked
see.
back the source of it. The Hunes are. I want to make sure that everyone's okay with this, but that the Hunes are a big player in the cultists, and we
Yeah.
had a
Our
I mean, they are
altercation
cultists.
at their manor.
Just so
and
that Kenny understands.
yes.
Are we shifting all of the blame off the Van Thamfer family to
Oh
the
no.
Hunes?
Thirstwell's
Yeah, 'cause I don't know
but
if
the
that's-
rest of
I
the
don't-
Van Thampers and Hune, they're fucking
Yeah, I
with
want
us.
to make sure that that's where we are. Like Thirstwell wasn't involved; he didn't know what was going on, quote unquote. But the family. I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so
guess they're all dead now, so that doesn't matter.
So we got caught in the middle of a gang war, a cultist gang war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that works.
Kind of like what we did at the bathhouse. Like, hey, remember the
Yeah.
bathhouse where there were two different sets of cultists?
yeah, there's actually 3 at least in this town that you've dealt with so far. Jesus.
Yeah.
Place is filthy with cultists.
Okay, so you're gonna say that the Van Thampers were at blame for the cultist activity. Thirstwell wasn't involved.
Right.
Right.
Thirstwell corroborates your whole story. You're not gonna say anything about the Hunes at all.
Oh yeah, we
No.
are.
No, we're saying they're cultists.
Okay,
we're
so
saying
they
that-
are the
yeah.
cultists as well.
They're separate cultists. Yeah, different
Got it.
cultists. Just like in the bathhouse where there were two different sets. This is
Two
different
cultist
sets.
families vying for power in the city. We had an altercation at their house, and that's why it's on fire.
All right, cool. Big question. Why did you go to the Van Thamper house in the first place?
Aha, yes. That's a very, very, very good question.
We believe they were housing Amric, who
Yeah.
was dealing with cultists.
Bingo.
Who attacked us, and we attacked them, and that's why we ended up on the
In jail, yeah, I
literally
remember
with
that.
jail last time.
So you went to seek vengeance on Amric.
Actually, we went to
cultists.
talk to
We
Emmerich.
went to the man who beheld. Well, I'm not gonna.
We knew he was a cultist.
Yeah, that
Right.
was without a doubt. But
Because
we went to.
We had the
Talk
letter
to
from his
him.
brother, so we wanted to know more about cultists.
And I assume that if we go there, there will be obvious signs of cultist activity.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go down to the
Yeah.
sewers.
Yeah. Oh, so
summoning
much.
circles.
I mean,
Fiendish
they have them all
tapestries.
over their house. They don't even have to go anywhere.
True.
Yeah,
the
you can literally
decoration
just go into the
alone.
dining room. Their decor is just abysmal.
Quite.
Commander
Or I
Porter's
might say abyssal, I guess.
All right, Thirstwell.
Commander Porter is gonna want to hear this.
Who's Commander Porter?
Commander Porter.
Wait, why'd you laugh at that name, Kenny? What's wrong with Commander Porter?
It made me think of Porkins from Star Wars for some reason.
What the heck?
I don't know why. That's just where my brain went.
He would say, Commander Porter's come back early from her mission in Schultz. She's my superior officer. She reported directly to, Raven Guard.
I mean, can we trust her? We couldn't trust the Van Tampers.
We are gonna leave that to them. We're getting out of the city after info dump and contract burn.
Well,
Can we go to our stuff?
he's
before
gonna
that?
say,
Because I think we've gave you good information.
you've given me great information. We need to verify it. You absolutely cannot leave the city until we do so.
That's fine.
Well, that's fine. Can we get to our stuff though?
Calm down with your stuff.
A man's soul is on the line.
Yes,
if we can
yes,
get to him
yes.
and burn it, he'll be saved.
And you look at him, he's very impassive. He does not seem to care. You saw him cut down a woman right in front of you just for information. He does not care. But he will take you to your stuff. He's like, all right, let's go. And,
Okay. Let's go get this morning.
yeah, so he takes you to the chest that contains a lot of your old cultist stuff. You see some fond favorites, such as golden statue of Yinogu and other fun cult favorites.
All the gold.
And you see a lone piece of paper, which seems familiar in the box.
Is it the contract?
You pull out the piece of paper, and you're very certain that it is the piece of paper. But there's nothing written on it. All of the text seems to have vanished for some reason.
Interesting. I still hand it over to Derek so he can burn it.
Did Pipkit die or something?
Would we know why that would be? Like, why the text would be missing?
You could have some guesses, I suppose. I don't think you're gonna know for certain.
I take it and kind of put it in my. I'm not going to whip out any magic fire right here and now.
I have an important question for you, Donald.
Yeah,
While we're here with all of our things that were confiscated,
yeah.
because it's still on my character sheet. But would I have my defaced coin still, or was that confiscated?
No, that would have been taken, actually.
Okay, I didn't know if they knew what it was to take it.
They don't, but it has symbology on it that looks cultish.
Cool.
If I see it,
Um,
can I attempt to take it? being
You're
noticed?
looking specifically for a defaced coin.
Yeah.
And you
I was just
specifically
gonna
want
ask
to take
Sasha
it
if I
for
could
what
have it.
reason?
Huh?
Your character would want that coin for some reason? I'm trying to determine
I
what
thought
would
we
suddenly
got-
motivate you,
I
aside
thought we
from
got-
Kenny saying he wanted it.
Well, I thought we had history of what it was.
we know that it's
No,
a
it
soul
is.
coin that's
Why
no
do we
longer
want it?
spent.
Yeah.
I want it because it's something from my father. It was a gift from my father.
To me, it's just something small that's also cultist that we can pick to the.
It's actually not too small, by the way. They're kind
Well,
of...
it's big.
Oh,
It's smaller
really?
than a statue.
Yeah, those things are pretty
No, that's
big.
true.
It's not like a little silver piece. It's like a chunko, like disc.
I honestly, I was just going to ask Zodge if I could.
The silver coin?
Yeah,
The one I got off the dead.
Nope.
different one.
This is the one.
Okay, all right. So we
Yeah,
have two.
that's
now.
what
Okay,
I'm saying.
okay.
Yeah, Kenny had one on his person that was spent.
Oh, I wasn't looking necessarily for his. Either other one.
Yeah, they're in there. If you want to try to
Wait.
calculate it,
Yeah,
you can
I-
certainly
I-
give me a sleight of hand check.
correct me if I'm wrong. We had 2.
Yes.
Kenny spent 1, but then when we brought it to some priest somewhere, he explained again, I think to Edmund what it was, and he did some magic or ritual
Oh yeah, it's
to
empty.
release a
It's
soul.
Right.
Right, yeah, that one's spent too. It's now marred like mine. They're both marred now.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't know the
and
other
he-
one was
but-
marred, actually. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
But
either.
he gave
Yeah,
it back.
remember?
That's my question. Did he give it back to
oh.
us?
I actually don't know if we even took it back.
That's true. I don't remember, actually.
I think he
Hold
kept it.
on, it might be in my notes.
But I do remember the ritual to set the soul free, so, I mean, yeah, it's
Right.
pretty worthless
Right.
anyway, to be quite honest.
Because that's how we found out about soul coins.
I guess we would have found everything we want about it at that point. I forgot how much information we got.
Yeah.
So I guess I wouldn't be that interested in it if we already got like a pretty
Yeah,
good
we
information.
we
On
got
it.
input up on it.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, we're good.
yeah, so I would just straight up, if I know, because I probably hadn't checked for it on my person, honestly. Maybe I had, maybe I hadn't, but if I see it in the stuff, I would ask Dodge, would it be okay if I take this as well?
No, in fact, what did you do with that piece of paper? He kind of looks at Derek. I said you could see these things. I didn't say you could take them with you. This is
Well,
evidence.
we told him we had to destroy it.
Is there? If you show it to him and he sees nothing on it, he wouldn't care, I suppose. He would say something along the lines of, "I could have sworn there was something on it when I saw it before."
Wait.
But he wouldn't care.
Yeah, he wouldn't care if there's nothing on it.
Okay.
Cool.
So you could
So-
you could have your blank piece of paper.
So I would try to appeal to him and basically say that the coin's worthless. I would even tell him what it is.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, I basically would say that my father gave it to me and it's a memento. Persuasion. D4.
So he would just kind of be like,
I promise you it's nothing evil. It was evil in nature, now it's just a coin.
"Take it. I didn't see it." Ugh.
Thank you.
Didn't see what.
You were
Okay.
all making my job so he starts massaging his temples again. Look, we need to check out everything you said. You cannot leave the city today. I'm gonna need to clear it with Porter to make sure that you're not liable for this.
Well, I'm
Okay.
sure if you take 30 steps towards the Van Thamper Village, you could totally check it out.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna do that. Don't leave town.
And if you do find what we say, is everyone in the city going to know about this? Is this going to be public knowledge?
It'll be kind of impossible to leave out the fact that one of the Grand Duchesses of the High Council is dead.
Understandably, I mean more so the cult activity. Is it going to be a situation where their name can't be marred and no one will know that the Van Thampers were cultists or the Humes were cultists, and they're just going to, we're just going to assume that they weren't and blame it all on, mysterious cultists from beyond the mists?
I don't know how much details we'll share. That's going to be up to the commander. We don't want to create a situation where the populace thinks there's cultist activity going on in the city. It just wouldn't be very peaceful. Besides, there isn't anymore, right? You've all taken care of it, it sounds like.
Except
Lady Hume escaped.
for
Be careful.
Wait, so you do... Okay, yeah, the Lady Hune did escape.
And I mean,
And
those
the thing
dragon
that was
guys,
with
the
her-
original time.
Yeah, the dragon guys originally, and the
One
old
dragon
woman
guy.
who we assume now is probably not. I think, did we assume she's not?
Wait, you mentioned
the
the
episode?
dragon guys, by the way, right?
The dragon cultists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll
Yeah, we
say
have-
something when you say that, actually. He said, well, that problem should be stamped out soon, too, I hear. I've
Why?
heard that the Church of Bahamut might have, found them and is planning an attack to deal with them.
All right, boys, time to stay in Baldur City for another.
son of a bitch. I need to go back to the inn.
I mean, you guys don't have to do that.
I'm just kidding. I still want to get. I want
Yeah.
a GTFO.
I want to get out.
I do, but I want to quickly resolve that as well.
Let's get to Kandoki.
Alright, so, You've been given information by Zodge. What do you all want to do? It sounds like he doesn't want to let you out until you've talked with the commander about and they verified the situation.
Are we going to meet the commander today?
If you ask him that, he would say probably not.
I would ask him if he can at least have his men check it out.
Yeah, that's happening right after this conversation. I'm
sure.
sending them right away.
Yes, I don't want.
We can't have bodies and fires and
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we don't want them just like covering everything up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's happening immediately, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Also, we give them a heads up about the 3 servants, specifically the chef.
Yeah, they seem to be innocents.
Seem
Seemed to
They're,
be. I would bet
they're
them.
definitely innocent, I think. Thirstwell says. Who knows? They could be cultists too.
That's savage. That's low-key savage.
Yeah. If we're gonna spend a day here, might as well use some of that cash that we just magic can.
Yeah, I can split it
That's
up.
not a bad idea.
Shopping adventure! Oh yeah!
All right, so I'm going to make a quick jaunt back over to and I will let Zodge know I'm not leaving town. I'm heading back to the inn.
Is he just letting us go?
Yeah?
Yeah, he's not going to keep us here or anything. He just says don't leave the city.
Okay, good. Yeah. See if there's any message from any Church of Bahamut at the Low Lantern that I may or may not have told them to send me if they were going to make a move against the Tiamat people. Just
Yeah, so you're gonna check with her name.
Lorelra.
Lorelra!
I got it! Dang, that was good. I'm never going to be able to
Nailed it.
Yeah, so you get and you do have a message waiting for you actually in the Low Lantern.
What's it say?
The message says. Actually, what? Ooh, hold on. Let me check something really quick because I might have.
God.
No. I think you're okay. I'm just being dramatic. Okay. It's very kind of short, and it pretty much just says something along the lines of bound cultists attacking tomorrow morning. It's really close to our temple on the west side. Come see me.
All right, well, I'm going to do that.
Well, are you gonna consult with the party before you go?
I'm gonna
Fuck this shit up out.
I'll let you guys know because it's gonna be tomorrow. But I'm gonna talk to the guy about some stuff.
They said they were attacking tomorrow.
Yes.
But you're gonna go talk to the temple, right?
Yes. I can do that. If you guys want to shop, it's fine.
You wanna take a short rest and heal yourself?
That's not a bad idea. But I still will probably take a long rest. But assumptions are bad. So let me go ahead and just do a short rest for fuck's sake.
Okay.
So,
What's everyone else doing? Are they going with her?
couple questions, Vin. Do we say we'll meet back up here in the morning? Will you go get us? This is to Zodge.
So,
Before we left, is he just going to come find us, or does he want us to come back tomorrow
the assumption
morning,
is that
tonight?
you would come back to see him.
Okay. What time?
The commander should be done with her duties sometime tomorrow.
That's fine.
Sometime tomorrow.
What was that? Did someone roll a persuasion check? Oh no, someone was typing in chat. Sorry.
Yep. Okay. Sometime tomorrow, guys?
Good.
Sure.
That's a lot of dice.
Is that all your hit die?
Mm-hmm.
So then, if there's nothing else at the Basilisk, at Low Lantern, I would be asking, or saying okay, so we should probably at least one of us, stay here with the squires, watch over our company.
Yeah.
While we take care of whatever we need to out in the city.
Well, we should probably not do too much out in this. Unless
So
we have
right
to.
now, Rhea's watching Krieg in Low Lantern.
So that's where I think we're all still,
Right.
pretty much before we divide and conquer.
Yeah.
We're still all at Low Lantern trying to figure out who's staying with who.
Yeah.
If we all got back to the Low Lantern, I'll let them know about the message from the church then, and just yeah, makes it easier.
So I personally have no business out in the city.
No
Oh.
shopping.
Beyond just like simple restock of supplies, there's nothing in particular that I need to go do or find.
I mean, if we have the gold, I'll take a stone of good luck. But I don't know how much gold we
I
get.
just
Oh,
put-
there we go.
So what are we trying to do? Like, for example, I'm volunteering to stay behind. If that makes more sense while you guys go do something.
I mean, I think
Elion,
Antonila's going.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if it's what is that each getting this or what's happening.
It's the first set of numbers is the party split. That's each person gets that amount. The second set is what's going into the party treasure. So each of you get 24 platinum pieces, 177 gold pieces, and 22 silver.
Nice.
Wow.
And the party treasury gets 26 platinum, 177 gold. That's including selling off the ingots and the gemstones. I'm assuming everyone's fine.
That's fine.
We got Electrum
no
too, I
reason.
thought, right?
Electrum Ignates, which were 10 gold each, so I just rolled that into the gold.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, and you said 10, 22 silver? 22 silver? Yeah.
It's all in the.
Put it in Roll20 chat. Yeah.
I didn't want to go look.
All right, so I don't have. Well, how much is platinum? 10 gold.
Yeah. Every denomination
Yeah.
is 10 in this. 10
So like
silver
time-
equals 1 gold. 10 gold equals 1 platinum, and vice
By
versa.
time? So I times that.
What?
I'm just exchanging my platinum, so I can
Cool.
work with gold in my head.
So Anthamila wants to go do the temple thing. You want to try to buy something, Elion. Kenny, is there anything Edmund wants to
I was
try to
doing
do?
all the math, so I don't know. There's nothing that jumps out at me. No, now that he feels Duncan's soul is actually safe, assuming that's what that means. He's still a little uneasy because he doesn't know. Like, does that mean that the contract's void?
We could probably ask
But
the
I-
lady at Candlekeep. She'll probably know.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll
Just
feel a lot
let's-
better.
She
when
would
he knows
certainly
for
know,
sure.
says Falastar.
Let's just keep it with us.
Yeah, for sure.
After we leave at Low Lantern, I'd pull it out and give it to Edmund. It's like, just in case, you should
Yeah,
be the one to
I will-
hold this.
Yeah, I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. So on Tamila, you're going to see the priest of Bahamut.
Correct.
Is anyone going with Antamila?
I guess if the magic shop is nearby,
It's
I
going
guess
to be on the
everything's-
way at the very least. Yeah, he's taking
And if
like
it's
2
not-
steps to cross the river
You're right.
to the bottom left-hand side of the city. So,
I'll jump over it.
okay.
So unless someone specifically asks for my help, I'm going to stay behind.
Okay.
I mean, should we split the party or not? It's the only thing I'm.
You guys should just be going and talking to a temple, right?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Temple and come back is what I'm thinking is going to happen.
Rather tired on a short rest, however.
How much would a stone of good luck be?
Consult the chart. It's on the high end of whatever rarity it is.
Yeah, uncommon.
So 500.
If 500 is the
uncommon.
3rd tier.
It's uncommon.
Yeah, so whatever the last tier of uncommon is, I don't remember offhand.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a number between there or it's just the
No.
platinum.
Yeah, it's the highest cost in
Okay.
that one,
Um.
which I think.
What?
Okay, party. I come
Sure.
to you. I have come to you once more. I'm asking for your financial support.
Oh, it wasn't darkness.
I need some gold. Not much.
How much?
How much is not much?
I need 30 gold.
Well,
Oh,
jump
I
on
mean,
10 pieces. That's
This
simple.
is the party treasury right now. What I just do in the
Oh.
chat.
Oh yeah.
26 platinum, 197 gold, 25 silver.
Sorry, I need 80 gold.
I mean, I'm still fine
this
with that.
scumbag robbing the poor party.
I could use some more magic arrows. I used them.
80
Oh,
gold.
do they get
Yeah.
spent when you shoot them? You can't
Yeah.
reclaim them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can recollect them.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Same.
I'll take 80 gold then.
So now we're down to hate roll 20.
If you guys are okay with that, if not, I don't need to.
No, we're
I'm
fine
fine
with
with it.
I'll
Again,
save 100 gold
I'm
to
not
be
using
proud.
it.
All right.
I will. I'll ask you guys. Can you pick up another potion for the one that I spent? And I hand the 50 gold over.
I'll take the
While
50
you're
gold.
out, if you don't mind.
We can pay. We can pay for that out of the treasury if you want.
Let's make sure we go back to that one guy who we have a discount with.
Yeah.
All right, I have
seems-
50 gold.
it seems like
Who's
that's a-
gonna?
So if it's a discount and the thing is 500 gold and it's a 10% discount, it's actually only 450 gold with him.
Yeah, we'll do it on
If he
bulk,
has
I
it.
guess,
Yeah, if this guy has it.
if they have it. All right, so I'm adding another 50 gold from somebody.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Oh,
give
yeah.
you 50 gold
Okay, I'll take
from
in 50
my
gold from there.
from my personal.
Did that.
Okay.
I'm ready to go. I guess I'm stopping along the way. Maybe I'll tell Antonella to come with me. Just a quick stop.
Sure.
Let's stay together.
Yeah. All right.
Strengthen them.
So, you're obviously going to be able to find this magic item. It's just a matter of if the guy that has the discount is the one that has it.
Right.
So, I'm going to say it's a 50-50 shot. You feeling lucky, Eldrin?
I'm feeling.
All right, give me a 1d100. 1 to 50 is he has it.
Low roll.
Do this. Dot? No, /R.
/roll space 1d100. Hey, he has it!
Let's go.
So, he will do it at the discounted price of 10% off. Because you are a frequent customer that has schmoozed him in the past. So, it is 450 gold for this luck stone.
I will do that, and then I also get a set of quiver of magic ammunition. Plus one.
Okay. Is that common
And,
or uncommon?
it was 50 gold.
That sounds common. Are you sure?
It's uncommon.
So it
plus
should
one
be
ammunition.
100 gold.
Plus one ammunition is uncommon.
Yeah, that should be 100 gold, not 50.
Is it 100?
So it's nice.
Yes, it's literally under ammunition plus 1, listed as tier 1 uncommon for 100 gold.
Okay. My memory failed.
So 90.
90?
Yeah, 90. But I almost want to add 10% for trying to bamboozle me.
I wasn't trying to bamboozle, I just didn't. So
And then
90
healing
for
potion?
50, and then 50 for the potion, is that correct? Or is that 100?
It's 50 because it's common,
Okay, sorry.
but 45 because of that discount.
Bingo.
585 total.
Did I mean, the glowing mace is just a mace of light that just sheds dim light, right? It's nothing other than that.
Well, it's
Plus
plus
one.
1.
Other than the plus one.
It's a mace
Plus
plus
one's pretty
1
good.
and then does light. It's pretty good.
Your current weapon's not a +1, is it?
The javelin is.
I don't think the javelin is.
Javelin
didn't
should
think
be a
so.
+1, yeah. The javelin's a +1 weapon when it just uses a javelin.
Oh, that's pretty
Lightning
cool.
javelin guy. Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
So I was trying to like, I saw the bad lights out. Okay. I saw the bad lights out.
And we get shit that we can sell, but we can do that at different.
That's true.
Wait, the javelin is not a +1, dude.
Would not use as a lightning thing. It's not a +1.
No, it's a magic weapon though. The javelin is a magic weapon. When you hurl it to speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide. Blah 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 blah. Each creature, excluding you, must make Dex save. Turns back into a javelin once it reaches its target. Property can't be used again, but it can still be used as a magic weapon. But it doesn't. It's not a +1.
Oh, all right.
So please fix, and the mace is suddenly useful again.
Oh yeah. Not really. No.
Question for Eldrin in bookkeeping. Am I changing this to -30 gold instead of -80 gold?
No, it's still
You didn't
minus
need all
80.
eight. Okay.
I needed 100 instead of 50 anyways.
Oh, that makes
Scumbag.
No. That makes sense.
I needed 100.
Yeah, I
But
get
now-
it.
Yeah. I got you. Cool.
Where is that?
Just making sure that I have the numbers
Okay,
right.
there's a +1 in here. All right. Then.
Any other shopping?
That's just proficiency. Okay. All right. I thought my proficiency was a plus. Never mind. It's not a plus at all.
Yee.
Shit.
Still pretty good, because it still overcomes things that are immune to non-magic weapons. It still counts as a magic
That's
weapon.
probably why I thought it was a +1 because like magic weapon. Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
fine. Use it if it's a +1.
Oh my god, I gotta add this somewhere.
Alright, is shopping done?
Alex, I guess Alex can add his potion
Cool.
Yeah.
If you make it back to him alive.
if I make it back. If not, you can take it back. You can add it for me.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the temple?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Antamila, when you walk in, you actually see people, a lot of people here. Before, the place was kind of empty. There's like 7 or 8 people here. And they seem to be like kind of pacing around nervously, and occasionally they're talking to the head priest here. And he sees you and kind of waves in your direction and kind of ushers you to come forward.
All right. I'll go ahead and talk to him.
Yeah. He would say, we found the location of the... And he almost says the name, but he stops himself from saying Tiamat. It's actually really close by to here. It's particularly nerve-wracking. Everyone's on edge, waiting for the raid tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Right before sunrise. We strike. We have learned their plans as well. They have been constructing a teleportation circle in the middle of the city. For what ends, we don't know. But they've been gathering rare inks and rare gems, and everything points to the construction of a teleportation circle, which does not bode well.
Always. Okay, at dawn. And the location is where?
Just meet here at the temple before dawn.
Why does everyone have to do stuff before dawn?
What's wrong with before dawn? It's an easy time marker where everyone gets ready to go. When in a world where watches don't exist.
I mean, at dawn would be a better time.
Yeah, specifically at dawn.
You guys struck right before dawn. I copied you guys. Don't
I think
judge.
he's worried about things that recharge at dawn.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, lol. That's funny, actually. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
there
were
are things that
thinking-
specific, like wand of magic.
Specific on my, oh my god, my javelin, my wand of magic missile.
You know what? I'm not even going to take it back.
dawn.
I did not think of it. It was completely innocent. I'm sticking with it.
Do I even get my spells back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll finish the
yeah.
long rest before that.
Also,
Long rest
did
is
you
8 hours.
charge for today?
Huh?
You used it in the villa. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you blew your load on that. Poor. I don't even remember what it was.
Barbed
Devil. Yeah. That guy exploded into a cloud of sulfur.
Good.
Okay, so I take it you'll aid us.
I'll be there, gimped as usual.
Great. And as you're talking to him, like as things are kind of winding down in conversation, a dragonborn walks up to you and kind of pats you on the back, and he says, "You'll be doing good work."
Speaking of good work, and I pull out the dagger.
Oh,
What
thank
is
God! I
this?
thought you were gonna forget about this thing.
Oh, hell no.
I was
Two birds,
so
one stone.
annoyed. I'm like,
It's right. They're right across the street from each other. It's like, why would I not? Anyway.
yeah. So, you're asking the priest or the person that walked up to-
Dragonborn, the one that can read Draconic, I think would probably be. But
Oh.
I guess they're both there, so I can
Yeah, I
show
mean, they
them.
could both read Draconic. Remember that you went to this guy in the first place because he was able to tell you the meaning of a word in Draconic. Finpak. But the priest would kind of look at it in disbelief, and he would say, "How did you come by this?"
You guys have a lot of cultists in the city. Well, maybe not anymore.
Well, that's good. Well, hopefully tomorrow will end it. But this is a very evil weapon. I recognize this personally. Says this is the obvious fighter type that's talking next to you. The Dragonborn guy is like, you can tell he's pretty experienced. His gear is well kept. He looks pretty strong. You know how you can just kind of gauge the power level if you don't have a scouter? Like, you could sense power levels. He's got a pretty high power level. You think so. But he says, I've been struck by that blade personally, actually. And he kind of lifts his neck a little bit, and you see a nasty scar. And he says, that belonged to a head cultist here in Baldur's Gate. I thought, and the priest would say that I think it's a magic weapon specifically made to harm followers of Bahamut. It's particularly effective against followers of Bahamut, but with this here, I'm wondering if we could repurpose it somehow.
I was going to ask that same question.
He says, he would say, it might not do us of much use because I don't think we could do something like this for tomorrow, but if perhaps you had remnants of a dragon's tooth or something like that, I could probably remake this into something of good. I could consecrate this weapon. Make it whole again.
Remnants of a dragon tooth?
A dragon tooth, a dragon claw, something like that. I suspect you don't have anything like that, but and the one Dragonborn chuckles. He says, "I'd give you a tooth if I could, but I don't think it." The priest says, "No, it doesn't work like that. Has to be an actual dragon's tooth or dragon's claw." And he's like, "Shucks." But if you happen to come across something like that, perhaps in the market, perhaps, I don't know, we could probably take a day or so to refashion this to be a fine weapon for good.
That sounds like a worthy cause.
Nuts.
How much would a dragon tooth
Dragon
go?
tooth cost, yeah.
That's a great question. You'd probably have to do some investigating to see if you could even find one. You've been here for a while, and you haven't really seen a place that sells exotic things like that. Like, that's there, but you suspect it's probably like a market for it. You just have to ask around, perhaps.
Well, I imagine it's probably, still early, midday, something like that?
Yeah, it's only like midday right now.
I ask Eldrin if he's busy.
Let's go shopping, my dude.
I mean, depends how long you think this will take.
We could set it up for like an hour or two, and then if we can't find anything, just leave it alone for now. Because more than likely they might have something.
I mean, an hour or two we'll be able to talk to every, shop.
They are only one half step
That's
from each
true.
other. You're right.
We can just shout
We're
really
gonna
loud
vet
and
it
see
out.
if anybody has it. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Does anybody sell a dragon's tooth at Baldur's Gate?
All right.
100%. You're just
Thaumaturgy.
The dragon cult has been summoned by Antamila. The raid plan has been ruined. Everything's a disaster.
That would be hilarious.
That'll actually be really funny if you get a crit fail on this investigate check. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. With advantage if Eldrin is helping you.
Finding a dragon's tooth?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
If you're looking around asking people, shopkeepers and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna tell them what it's fucking for. Yeah, can you find a dragon's tooth to repurpose this evil cultist weapon into something that can be used
just
for?
tell
No,
me,
that's
just
bad.
a
Yo, if you're looking, I'm
Dragon's
selling.
tooth
I'm
is a
selling.
dragon's thing.
He
That's it.
scratches his wrist. I got what you're looking for.
All right.
I
Well,
got
you
the
buy
good
it.
stuff.
Right? See, this is why we need Derek sometimes. All right, so investigation with help, right?
Yeah.
Can I use guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're asking Valkor. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that spicy roll. Delicious. It's the best sushi you've ever eaten. 24 investigation.
It's a dragon roll. You said sushi. Dragon
I
rolls
like
are
that
delicious.
one, actually.
Okay. I have recovered from death. I rolled a nat 20 on my death save. I'm not at very high hit points right now, but... Okay. So you're looking around various vendors along the waterside because you figure that something like that, it's probably going to be something imported, right? Like, that's a weird thing to go looking around asking for. But you're pretty subtle about it. You're not talking about like what it's going to be used for. You're just a fine collector. Maybe you want to use it in a potion. Maybe you want to hang it on your wall.
Maybe really cool to hold as a necklace.
Yeah, dragon teeth are cool, right? Yeah. So eventually you find a very small kind of like corner store situation. And this store, you figure if there's going to be a store that has it, it's got like voodoo dolls, weird trinkets, and oddities all over the place inside the store. And you don't see anything at cursory glance. But the shopkeeper is a very enthused when you start looking through the stuff, and it's a small gnome female, and she asks you if there's anything that she could help you with, and naturally mentioning the dragon tooth up as part of your investigation check, she pulls out a big honkin' tooth, bigger than her actually. She could barely lift it from behind her counter.
Yeah, well,
I reckon this is a dragon tooth.
Where in the world did you get that?
And she says, me and my friends killed this one a couple years ago. She gives you a big toothy grin. She's missing a couple teeth.
As I imagine the dragon she killed is now too. Okay. I mean, that thing is probably too much tooth, isn't it?
I don't know. What do you use it? What do you use it for? What do you need?
I don't know. I was gonna either make a decorative thing out of it. I think that's a lot of tooth there, but do you even take dragon's teeth apart? I mean,
some people use them for potions. Some people use them for armor. Some people use them for wall decorating. If you're looking to buy, I'm happy to sell. It's just been collecting dust down here, and whenever I have to move, it's way too heavy for me to bring along with me.
Really? It sounds like a horrible inconvenience.
It really is. And sometimes it gives off a little bit of a nasty vibe to it. I don't like it.
Well, it seems as if you're trying to get rid of it. I wouldn't mind taking it off your hands. How much are you looking to get rid of it for?
She looks you up and down. I reckon I could get rid of this What do you plan on using for, if you don't mind me asking? To give you a big toothy, half toothful grin.
I want to represent my dragon heritage that I apparently seem to have, and I roll up or try to take off a portion of my armor and show the scales. Somewhere down the line, one of my relatives got.
Whoa, Missy, keep the shirt on. Whoa. Okay, all right. You've convinced me. I get it. She kind of does like a chest bump with one of her hands. You got to represent your people. I get it. Okay. Well, I mean, it's just a tooth, right? It can't be worth more than 10 gold? What do you think?
I think that's fair, but considering how much trouble it's giving you, I'll give you 20 gold for it.
She sits there, like, confused for a second. Okay! And she kind of tries to, like, heft this thing up in your general direction. But it's unironically bigger than her. Like, this tooth is about 3.5 feet tall. Like, it's a chomper.
Alright, so minus 20 gold.
Yeah, you has a dragon tooth. That was the easiest quest you ever had to do.
Let's hope so. And, it's the weird oddities. You normally have weird oddities like that?
I collected... I'm trying to sell off all the junk I collected when I was a traveler. I collected everything. You know, there's a rib cage from a 3-cran over there. There's a minotaur horn. There's some mind flare tentacles over there. I've gone through a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to get rid of it all.
Alright. I might have some people who might be interested in some of that stuff. Possibly.
Well, if you spread the word, I'm happy to sell.
Alright, I will do just that. Add minus 2.
What?
40 gold. I added 20 gold and I got a minus 40 gold.
Wait, you bastard. You're pulling an Elion on me. Don't do it.
Alright.
100 gold just seems like a lot for 20.
Alright, so what are you going to do?
I gave her 20 gold and took the tooth.
Yeah, what are you doing next?
Heading back to the 2 priests who I imagine this took probably, 15 minutes maybe at the most?
Yeah, looking around, you rolled a crit success, which normally with investigation checks, one of the big pieces of them is how long it takes. That's one of the magnitudes of you succeeding, how it impacts. So yeah, you come back, you're lugging along this giant dragon tooth. Like, it's pretty huge. Everyone looks at you like you're crazy.
Will this do? I think this will do. Will this do?
Yeah. Actually, I should be able to use some of that to fix this up. I don't think I'll need the whole tooth, but that looks like it belonged to a green. That might be a good wall trophy. If you leave that with us, we'll get to fixing this up. We'll make it something that might be useful.
All right.
I
expect the rest of my tooth back.
Wait, no, he wants the rest of your tooth.
No, that's a genuine green dragon tooth. That's awesome.
You leave it to the temple, It's your...
That's a wall trophy. You're really gonna want the tooth back after we use some of it to
tell you what? How about I'll let you have the rest of the tooth if you make me something like a necklace from a part of it. That way, we're tooth brothers.
Okay.
And then you can have that big old honking.
Yeah, this is a good one. We'll love to mount this one up on the wall. All right. See you tomorrow. Okay.
And we head back to the end.
All right. Party is reconvened. Everyone's back together.
Prior to reconvention. While they were off, Derek is going to find some time, and I'm assuming the squires are yet again protecting, watching Thavius.
Because we've taken him out of the bag, obviously, and put him.
Yeah, he's got to be out of the bag.
Naturally, Thirstwell separated ways with you, by the way. Like he.
Oh yeah,
I thought he would have stayed with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, like, he won't he's not going to like explicitly say, "Oh, I'm going to go talk with Thavius." In a sense, he's going to not really be. Yeah, he's going to be a little sneaky this time around.
Get your sneak on.
Ideally, if Edmund doesn't notice, he's not going to mention it.
Even if Edmund did notice, he would probably notice that you're trying to be sneaky and would just leave it be. So
Fair
I'm
enough.
not even gonna bother.
True.
Because the results are the same whether he notices or not.
Okay. So then I guess in this case, Derek would ask whoever's Rhea?
Rhea and I presume Trisha are with Davius. As well as not Thirstwell, what's his name? Red goatee guy. Thalister.
Yeah. I would walk up to them and ask, can you guys stand outside? I'd like a few minutes.
Okay, boss.
His
Thalister kind of
Excellency.
throws up his hands and walks out, and Trisha follows. Rhea seems reluctant. What are you gonna kill him?
No. And I'm being honest about that.
Okay, yeah, I don't need to make an insight. She'll kind of nod slowly in your direction and kind of look at Krieg and shake his head and leave the room.
Okay. So at that point, I try talking with him again, saying, hey, trying this again. Need information from you. I couldn't help but notice. Seemed like you were trying to kill yourself with Anthemila's blade that last time.
He would kind of look at you and say, "Are you here? Are you here to end it?"
I can't guarantee that at this moment, but I need this from you. And at that, I guess I would have brought in, I don't know, some freaking roses or something. Like I would have gone and found something, and I'm assuming there's like a table or a desk or something. So I go and I sit and I put them on, and pretty much I show them the thing that I can do. And as I'm doing this, like I'm having my hand around these flowers, and as they're withering away, I tell him it's like, for as long as I can remember, it seems that I do have some control over the life force around things, and I do inadvertently cause a lot of death around me. And I kind of like pause and linger, trying to gauge his reaction.
He had a reaction when you did what you did with the flowers. He didn't say anything, but he seemed surprised and looked up at you for a second, then looked back down.
I continue saying, when we were passing through Elturel that original time, I did not feel good around the companion when it was in the sky. And I know there's something to that. And this, I have to believe. And based on what the information Fallister's saying, you did something to bring the companion into our world. Like, what did you do? What is that? What just why do I feel this way around it?
And he says, the look of the flower, it looks really similar to what I saw before Elturel was swallowed into the abyss. That dark sphere, the lightning, the necrotic energy. So familiar. Who are you?
I was Who am I? I've actually forgotten my last name. I'm trying to tell him. I'm like,
Who am I?
Oh shoot.
Yes.
Things that you think you would never. Oh,
Tell me
I mean,
about them.
I'm a son of a Girthin family, but otherwise, I mean, nothing noticeable.
Hmm.
Not aware of any special connections beyond our, natural Fey ancestry on my father's side.
Hmm. And hold on, he's gonna say something interesting. Give me a second. I have to get the exact wording of this. He says, hmm. The How do I want to do this actually? Because he doesn't have. Never mind. He doesn't have enough information yet. So he's gonna just say, "I see. I don't know how I could help you."
So I'll say, let me be blunt with you. We've been told, we have belief you made a pact with an archfiend. Is that true? That's how you brought the companion here? Is that what it's called? I just want to make sure I keep saying.
Yeah, it is called the companion.
Okay.
You definitely got it. And he
That'd
says,
be awkward.
he says, "Well, if you have information, then I mean, I suppose you'll find out soon enough." And he kind of lets out like a big like exhale, like he seems really unhappy with the situation. I mean, there's the stories. I mean, I made a deal. I made a deal with an angel to save my people. What was the harm in that?
You made a deal with an angel?
He nods. We stopped the undead menace. What was the harm in that?
Would I know? I guess, may I do a religion check to see whether like the type of, assuming celestial beings that may have this capability?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me.
Well,
Yeah, so
I don't know much.
well, you would know that. I mean, obviously, like gods would be able to do something like this, right? I mean, obviously, it's there. Um, you think it's possible, but you're not 100% certain.
Okay.
Not by
All
any
right.
means that you're aware of, certainly through your research.
Yep. So I will finish the conversation with pretty much asking him, I want this information, and I don't think I need to hurt you for it. Allow me to help you to help me. What do you want?
He kind of
Like,
looks down.
what do you want in exchange for what I need to know?
What I want, you can't provide. And he kind of looks up, like straight up at the ceiling, and then he looks back down.
All right. So at that response, I would just like take both my fists and like slam them very angrily on the table.
Ooh.
And then I start getting up and kind of under my breath, being like, yeah, useless. And that's how I'll end this.
All right. Man, I feel there was something almost that could have happened.
Almost.
You were close to getting something.
He's gonna keep trying again. Like
Yeah. You're.
I
getting
could just
somewhere.
torture him, but I don't want to.
Yeah, he wants to die. Pretty much. He's in a bad spot.
So okay, cool.
All right, we're
That's,
at
that's what I'm
10:53.
Good.
But we could end on a good spot if we keep going. So let's see what everyone else. Does anyone else want to do anything else before resting for the thing tomorrow? Did everyone cut out? I take that as a no.
Nope.
I guess no one else is doing anything.
I'm good.
All right,
Yeah,
you get.
Sorry, Kenny, are you talking? Looks
Can
like
you
you're
not
on.
hear me?
Oh, now we can.
I'm not on mute. Weird. No, I said I was thinking, but I don't think got the contract back. I want to do. Like, much
Kenny's
easier
mic
than-
is pulling at Kenny right now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's also just mumbling a little bit.
All right.
I said-
So, oh, good.
No, I said the only thing that I wanted to do was get Duncan's back. That went easier than I thought. I don't have anything else at this time.
Okay. You all get a full night's rest without interruption. Long rest, activate.
I've never hit a long rest button faster in my life. You didn't even finish that sentence, and I had done it.
Before dawn time approaches,
Boo.
Antamila, are you going, or are you going to leave them to their own devices?
Oh, I'm going. I'll ask if anybody else wants to.
I was going
go.
to say, are we having a conversation about this before
I
it
don't know if
happens?
anybody else wants to go, you might be cultist out, but this is something I need to see personally. I don't know why, but yes.
I assume the party wouldn't let you go alone.
Well, that's up to the party. You could certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
leave.
Edmund wouldn't want to let you go alone.
Ideally not, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I would ask. Pull Valasar aside and say, "Hey, I know you're kind of just waiting in the wings here to go back to Candlekeep to get this cube back there. We want to as well, but we got to tie up some loose ends here first. Are you cool with keeping watch on with Trisha on Rhea and Creed?
Yeah.
Do we need
Weird
to-
question. I
Yeah.
know you might not trust me completely, but if you're gonna do something that's gonna get you killed, can you kind of leave the cube with me, just in case you die, so I could get it to my employer? I'd hate for that to fall in the wrong hands.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately probably not going to fly. I could maybe leave you with some money to make it worth your while, but you know.
I don't need money, but if you're gonna do that, I'd like to come with you, so if you die, I could grab it off your bodies.
Oh, then that works too. If you want to stay out
Well-
the fight, and if we go down, you can just take
Well,
I
the
certainly
problem
don't
is I
plan
don't-
on participating at all. But
We need to keep eye
We'll be
on
with the entire Church of Bahamut, and so if something goes wrong, they can recover the cube.
I
Can you arrange that, Anthemilla? Where if
think
something
we can make
happens to
that.
us, the church recovers the cube from us?
Sure, and I have them get it back to you.
Or maybe just rephrase it as recovers our belongings.
Specifically, it's going
Maybe
to be in
not
the bag of
mentioned.
holding. So if we go down, we can just tell them to give you our bag of holding. I mean, we won't need it if we're dead.
Sure.
Okay. He looks nervous. Okay.
Everything will be fine.
You want me to babysit? Okay.
Maybe sit in a bar though. You could be drunk.
just for a couple hours.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We
I
don't
won't
think
mess
Creed
up.
will
This
try
won't slip
anything.
out of my hands. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay. It's just the fate
Trisha
of
will be
El
here as
Terrell.
well.
It relies on proving this. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, guys. You. Good luck.
Yeah. And I would let Trisha know that I know she probably wants to go, but please stay with him. Make sure that everything goes Smoothly. Don't let Rhea or Krieg leave.
You're
Don't let
leaving me
Krieg tell us
behind
no.
again? I'm not learning anything from you, boss.
I know. We have to
Okay.
do you a full day of training as well. I get it.
Yeah, this is gonna double that.
Okay.
2 full days of training.
We're eventually leaving the city, and we're gonna have to travel, and we're just gonna have full on. We're gonna have nothing to do for multiple days. So.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yep.
You should enjoy your time in Baldur's Gate while you can. I hate this city.
No, the city's awful. You can't enjoy your time here. Let's go.
All right, so I assume you're heading to the Temple of Bahamut, like instructed, right?
Correct.
Yep.
All right, cool.
It's destroyed.
So, on your way to the Temple of Bahamut, something interesting happens while you're on the road.
No, nothing interesting. Go ahead.
Something all of a sudden you're walking down the street, and the temple's fine, don't worry. But you hear a sudden, very loud roar, and to your northwest, a wall explodes outward in a gout of fire. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Can't we
Fight the
get
dragon, boys.
Oh,
Ooh, a dragon! We're gonna die!
No, you're not fighting a dragon. Spoilers. Rip. It's just a giant gout of fire that flew through a wall. It's definitely not a dragon.
Well, you said roar, so.
There was a
Yeah,
roar,
roar
a very
fire.
dragon-like roar, but
A roar, a dragon roar. Ooh, a giant gout of flame. Okay.
all right,
Nice.
friends, I'm gonna end stream. Farewell.